so let's talk about everything.
No CCMU comps, and it absolutely thrives the time we've seen it.
So let's look at draft. Do you guys have any questions about draft? So .g is the only pick you can't see here. Can you set up the giveaways too for 1K? So Poseidon first pick. Then we counter with Raijin. No, we first pick Raijin. Is that what happened? What was the first pick here?
Picks and bans for game number 1.
Yeah, this was last night. We played last night, which put us in the spot to win out today. We played best of 3 today. I mean, last night.
Take a break. Their performance everywhere.
So they banned Cherno, Thana, Kukulkan. They first pick Pos. We answer with Raijin Maui. Watch the whole set today. Congratulations. Thank you, man.
On the other end, though, the
appreciate you watching.
have had a good deal of fans throughout this.
So they answer with Ganesh, Thor.
I think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's okay answer. I think those are decent answers.
What the call?
We go Thoth here.
Picked up so far. We're talking mostly about
Daji was probably one of our weirder picks here that we haven't showed. Daji's pretty good here versus their comp. It's just that we just played to like pull like actives, but they countered pretty well this game. If I remember correctly, they went double bubble into 5 beats.
kind of where comes out on top to help break down Kende J.
Leads down to the SEC is
Ishtar.
what Elleon's doing here, by the way.
Yeah, so this is you guys have seen me do this. You guys have seen me do this a lot.
DC for weeks upon weeks on end. He's been
So we had better clears. So what I do is I stop them. I annoy them from getting to waves. So we just get incredible prio.
plays down to the SEC is I love what Elleon's doing here, by the way.
Oh, yeah, actually just got owned. I mean, that was super clean, right? Stun into auto, which gives me hook him back, then body block, which allows Ishtar to get more damage off.
He is distracting them so much, and look at Tubber. He's level 2 already. Complete lane pressure over here for the Kaolin Wardens. That is
Thank you, Kobe. Appreciate you, man.
unbelievable bit of strategy there from the
What's
Kaolin
up, Soul?
It's just that might
Yeah, Nagwa and Berserk game 3.
ends up at level 2 as well, just off a little bit of farm that they're able to grab.
What's up, Senior?
Game pressure all the way for the Kaolin Wardens, and it does feel like these two bottom 2 teams, both the Kaolin Wardens and Jabal Storm,
What's up, Ja?
seem to thrive on this scrappy early game, especially.
What's up, Shango? Nice to see you, man.
It's what NA was sort of famed for back in the day, is constant fighting, constant aggression. But they've turned into a little bit more of a tactical game now, and they've sort of taken a cue from the Europe.
So we get pressure in lane, but nothing really happens. Obviously, it's early game. What's up, Google?
40, 50-minute games become
I should have done more trash talking. You already know. All my haters gathered together, waiting for me to fail.
where you aren't as practiced.
They're too cute.
Kaolin Wardens and Jabal Storm, they would thrive in that sort of chaos.
Early gang from Slash.
Looking to get aggressive in on
Very good versus Pos, but he beats.
from Delney, and Steady has been feeling this exact way the entire weekend. They have constantly been under duress the minute anyone shows up into the lane. So as a result, we'll be playing back just a little bit. Super safe on the Poseidon, but this matchup is one.
Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. Yeah, I have a lot of haters, especially when I compete.
Over towards the duo lane. So far, no sparks between the two teams. Everything is at even parity. Is that what we're expecting?
I think
Imagine if we had practice with this roster going into this.
stands for the Athenian
Facts.
side, but they can't go too aggressive because the turnaround potential of the Kaolin Wardens it is so massive, and the pressure that they're getting in this early game is quite strong. The side lanes you'd expect for the Kaolin Wardens to get pressure, and that in turn puts pressure on this mid lane already. Because the jungler doesn't have to go to the side lanes, can focus purely on this mid lane. elleon could rotate early if he wants to, but Grey wants to try and relieve.
No
some
cap,
pressure.
though.
Delny's getting ganked.
No cap though. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than not practicing and beating all these teams.
He is. He's just done the crash away, and Slash was over this way as well. And I like the
And they said Leon relatively new to the support role.
It does signal to
Yeah,
me that
I guess they don't know. I mean, I don't really know any of these casters.
don't fall behind too
I only know like 2 of them.
Solos are, it can be a little bit susceptible to getting snowballed.
Coming around me, take the money.
Epitomize that a
While
lot.
all these other teams have been practicing, only to get fucking slammed. I have a tweet ready. I have a glorious tweet ready. I'm just waiting for these guys set to finish.
Very resilient, scales well into the mid-game, scales
I hope Grave didn't forget what he wrote to me when he won his first set ever in his career versus me.
behind. You want to make sure that they're as ahead as possible. Looks like she could steal.
Yeah, I'm trying to wonder who did that, 'cause I don't think it was
This guy won an end regular season game versus me and fucking Google translated trash in Spanish to me. This guy's about to get fired up.
bad. They were oming, so it had to have been donut dough on the call there. Nice little bit of work there. Now we're gonna see that that level
The set's done. Oh, that's perfect. Is it?
and they're rooted and booted back to base.
It's time.
Absolutely beautiful. One cripple, one stun.
Is it? Yeah, they got too old. Oh, it's time.
The idea of Delhi picking up Aegis here against the Poseidon. You don't want to be hit by the Kraken, so just immune it completely. But that just leaves you susceptible to the CC combo from Grave, and then all of a sudden you can't immune the Kraken then anyway. So I would have preferred to have seen him get beads, but I do like the idea. I do get the understanding here from Delhi.
I mean, it's interesting because we usually, whenever it's like junglers and it's a gank and it's like, oh, they got beads, the almost immediate response is, that means the jungler can go back and gank them. There is no beads for Delny. So whether or not we see Delny being focused out a lot, we'll have to keep our eyes on. But that was, I believe, before Grave had backed. Didn't even worry about, oh, I haven't got the full CDR. Just wanted, as soon as they hit 5, went over that way. Got out a good bit of pressure there. As you can see now, still a long cooldown on that timer.
I imagine in 50 seconds time when he gets that ultimate back up, he's going straight back over there. I don't see any reason for him not to.
As duo lane starts to throw out some ultimates there. The Ishtar versus the Hachi. We've seen people start to come back into realizing Ishtar seems to be good, but a lot of the time it has been these early scrappy kind of boxers that we've seen. I guess Ishtar just scales so well into the lane as elleon back on over towards the gold buff. It is here, but there's no way he's getting that.
Yeah, but Ishtar does not scale as well as something like a Hachi man into late game. I feel Delny gagged again. Ooh, bit of miscommunication there. He gets the Aegis off fine that time, but Graves' ultimate will be back up very soon, and I actually think that might be a win for them still.
Could very well be, but let me just go back to that point there. When Ishtar first came out, it was
I'm
the
waiting
Ishtar
for
that we
the answer. We're all waiting. We're all here.
Everyone was talking about, oh, look how amazing the late game is of Ishtar. She boxes so well. It's like she has no weak points in the game, but now she's not scaling as well as the Hachi. What's that about?
I just think that's the safety and the ability to play at the back line coming on from a Hachi man just makes him a lot more viable
We all
in these
waiting for
burst style.
All right, chat. The tweet is out.
Meta than somebody like an Ishtar, who's more of those, more like a mid-range ADC, something a bit like your Cupid that wants to get a little bit closer to the action. Just really they don't seem that much.
Leon going to be a backhand band.
Yo, my boy Raikumba with the 29 months.
By Everman.
Sui Kumba with the 11 months. Congrats on making SWC. Thank you. Really appreciate it, guys. Slash is nasty. Thank you to Sarah.
Nehu will be more than happy to throw out enough damage there. Beads are forced, and the health bar is just getting so low, a little wide on the final judgment.
Slash went off. Oh, chat, you know I'm screaming worth here.
To get away with it.
You know I'm screaming we're so back.
Off, and Elleon
So back.
one. Tubba gets the second. Is now Graven with the Anvil of Dawn looking to take down Elleon. That's stunned. They'll get taken down.
Yeah, Slash got a couple like trips and quads on the Thana.
Mid laner.
Oh, yeah,
What up, Rooney Tunes? What up, Richie?
That takes him down for a kill on himself. Forces a rotation for the junglers, which that relieves pressure on his right-hand side, so Delny can get a little bit of farm and peace and quiet. It's totally worth it for him.
Those spam accounts.
At this point again. Nog, you keep doing this. We asked whether or not this could be a finable offense here. Starter in the second item slot.
Despicable.
Two items. Yeah. I'm glad you're on the same page as well. It seems everyone's on that same page.
Absolutely.
Thana's so nice in a pop up. Yeah. It's a boss. Yeah. I mean, he played Thana like every other game. Like we just had picks that people were respecting. Like, okay, so yeah, everyone started riding the Thana wave. Like you either ban Thana or you ban Maui. They ban Thana, okay, we get Maui. They ban, you know what I mean? It's pretty much the game we were playing in terms of draft. Like obviously it's this tourney, like a lot of the meta is gonna change by the time we get, you know, to next month to the group stage. But like it was pretty much we were just playing. Yeah, that's how the meta of the tourney worked. Like we were like, okay, these guys fucking are getting destroyed by Thana, so we're just gonna keep locking it in until someone says, okay, it's enough. And as soon as you give respect to Slash, you know Nog is gonna get a priority pick, or I'm gonna keep getting Maui. So like it just felt good to, like, you know, just keep punishing draft. It was just like it's a card game pretty much. Like that's why MOBAs are so beautiful in my opinion. Like that's why MOBAs are so beautiful. Oh man, my boys are getting schmacked and macked. Oh, I kind of whiffed there. Oh. Yo, what's up, Omega? But it ain't, yeah, exactly. A lot of people like get caught up in trying to show God pool. Like we have no reason to show God pool. We came to win. You know what I mean? We're not. If they're gonna keep giving me Maui, I'm gonna lock it in 100 times over.
Game on lock. So what they're doing is they're gonna try and invade on this green buff.
No, the Sages just got eliminated. That's why I tweeted that.
Might be the next objective on these back camps.
Yo, thanks for the almost hype train, guys. Appreciate it. Also giving you Aphrodite has looked like a win. Yeah, the Afro was my only 100% win ratio character.
A bit safe there, keeps his beads available, which I think is a much better option than using his 90-second ultimate.
Agreed on that.
Yeah, that fight. No, the fight. One of the fights. I think later the next game around mid, where I med Shell Pridwin and then they just blew 3 or 4 ults on me. I live and then we turned the fight. That was a big fight for us.
It's so difficult to deal with. If every pull from elleon is landing, everything is
Muchas gracias, Ivan.
have to decide in the matter of a second.
No, SPL doesn't. There's no getting into SPL.
Owns it and it's
I
over.
know the tweets, dude.
No one else can do it.
True. I've got a question for you. Kaolin Wardens have obviously been. It's their first game today. They waited for the entire
Yeah, Afro felt really good.
game, whilst the Athenian Sages, they had to go through a grueling 3-game set up against the favourites of the tournament, the Rivalries. If you were in the position of these players, which one would you choose? Would you like to have played that first game and come in warm, or would you like to have just waited until the final stages to play your first game?
I feel like coming in on a hot streak has got to be good. The phrase momentum team is always one that comes through. The Athenians
Someone asked me about my
take
twos.
some momentum.
We had to put down some of the games on YouTube, but we're gonna upload these.
Slash answers
I had a problem with Hi-Rez because they said I was uploading the games without like talking over them. So I'm talking over all the games, giving comment.
They are hot on it.
I don't know if they can come contest me. Grave is in the area. All it takes is one double tap. We have seen that before, but Nave has been pulled in.
Yeah, this was a big fight for us. This opened up the map.
Gold. They are hot on it.
Because they pretty much said that I was copying and pasting their content / competing with them, with their YouTube in terms of revenue, which I guess I understand, but I kind of disagree. But it's not my place. I don't own the rights, so I'm just doing what I have to do to make it right, because I don't really feel like arguing or fighting anybody.
They can come contest me. Grave is in the area. All it takes is one double.
Yeah, this is like, I think this is a pretty good preempt ult on me. So like they're obviously gonna contest here, and it's getting pretty low. So why did we pull this? I don't even remember. Okay, yeah, we picked Ganesh.
Kaolin Wardens, they don't seem to have minded having to wait all this time. They're going straight to gold. They are hot on it.
I don't know.
Yeah, so here I obviously see him, but I don't ult just him because he can spin it. So I'm waiting for Baba because that's the actual secure, right? Double tap doesn't out secure anything here. So I actually waited for Nehu to get closer.
Grave is in the area. All
So then I could wall here. He spins it, which is a good play.
one double tap.
And then he got pulled, which was really good because he's their secure, right? Which then,
We have seen that.
and then we just actually, and then Nog was a little late on secure, but it ended up being even better because he slammed him.
Nave has been pulled in. Kaolin Wardens destroyed him. He is gone. Nelk with a double kill. And Donut dunks on the run as well.
Absolutely incredible. elleon on this Maui. Wowie Maui. This guy has done insane things. Nog now in a little bit of
Yeah, it opened up the map for us.
will still be there with Slash.
Nog is nuts. I mean, honestly, the whole team played really good. Like, the thing is that like people, end up looking a lot at KDAs, which is rightly so. But it's just the team composition. Like, no doubt, Nog is a absolute monster. Like, he just hits everything. He's such a mechanical like beast. But I feel like everyone was really just doing their thing. Like, we were like when our game 3 versus the Storm, I feel like we were like a well-oiled machine at that point. Yeah, Delny had so much space created on his warriors. Like, Delny kind of made his own little meta, which I loved. We had him on the Raijin in the kind of like in the early phase of the tournament and stuff, but then once we started getting him on the Nike and all the other warriors, like, it really looked different. Yeah, Delny, like on the Kaolin and the Nike, like that guy was zoning 10 people. Game 3 versus us, I rotate level 30 Raijin unplayable. I don't even remember. I have to rewatch that game to see what happened in the early game. Congrats though, Happen. Yo, chat, get some congrats for the big Storm team, for slamming Graves team. See you guys. You guys deserve it, man. Congrats to the Storm. They really played really well, and they've been like on the come up for a long time. So it feels good to see the Storm start to compete and win out. They deserve it. They've been like a year, maybe 2 years, hustling and grinding, and it feels good for that work to pay off. So congrats to those guys.
Delny on a big rotation, and elleon after getting
Yeah, literally after we played them in the post lobby, we're like, see you guys in Georgia. Even though they still had a set to play, we just knew that they looked like the best team.
Everyone else is coming in hot. You wouldn't think that this is the team that's coming in fresh.
Awesome burgers.
You're thinking that these guys are just on an absolute tear right now, and unbelievable momentum play. That you said it before, momentum play.
Thank you, Double. Appreciate you, my dude.
They get one pick onto the support. They transition out not only into a Gold Fury, but 3 more kills from there on as well.
I'm curious, in your comms, just like everyone talking and listening, our comms are more like layers. There's layers. It's usually me saying what I think we should do, and then the rest of us we kind of confirm. But it depends on like how much space there is for the in the call. I would say, like, if it's an FG call, I'm usually kind of the loudest voice, but in the other calls there is a lot of like, I say, okay, we can do this, I'm looking for this, then the other guys will feed in on that, like, okay, yeah, I think this is good, yeah, oh no, I don't think this is good, oh, I can't do this, What are you playing Ish for? Out of curiosity, I just think Ish is super consistent, and Tuba's a dog with it.
We talk about quite a fair bit. They get one pick onto the support. They transition out not only into a Gold Fury, but 3 more.
Thank you, Nano. Appreciate it, man.
If you look at the graphs, you're going to see a huge drop-off down in for the Kaolin Wardens.
And by the way, chat, this is Nog on ping. With Nog on LAN, you guys might see some demon mode. I'm literally going to draw 2 little horns on his head when we show up to LAN. What up, Jay?
Straight down. I'm looking at the Grand Canyon here.
Nog is from Brazil, but was in Mexico.
Another side, so Athenian sages have that potentially to look forward to, but it's a very
What up, Morzek?
deep chasm.
I mean, that's why we put Tuba on Ishtar right here.
The Grand Canyon does eventually have another side.
Tuba just shows up and says, nah, fam.
Have that potentially to look
This shit mine, man.
very wide and very deep chasm,
I would have dashed him there.
which they may not be able to climb out from. As again,
But
Tubba
demon mode.
constantly putting pressure out. They're 11.5 to 2 levels.
Refresh your stream, Simpson. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you guys.
Fight in aggressively into this, and everyone on the Kaolin Wardens knows this. But elleon, man, everything those 3 picks from the Gold Fury, all of that comes off of landfall. Not only locking members away, but just picking them up. You can't give elleon this god, and that's insane to say because Maui is not the be-all end-all of Guardians anymore.
No, you're talking about a god that's been super prevalent in the meta to begin the season with, and it's just consistently fallen further and further behind the rest of the picks. I mean,
Damn, I was actually super ahead this game.
even gods like Ganesh, who
That's
didn't even get
3
a look
levels.
in the beginning
The
of
Surtur
season,
bands?
are starting
Question
to
mark?
take over this
They're like, yo, I saw Slash play this in a ranked game like 3 months ago, so ban that shit.
Exists. I agree. Maui has to be considered one of your bans if you're playing against the Kaolin Wardens. Because elleon, as somebody who's still newer to the support role, has taken a complete shine to this one pick.
How do you have the world champion title? By winning a world champion. I'm gonna pull out Surtur out too. Yeah, dude, they didn't even give you a chance, bro. What did I miss? Was stuck in a 54. We just qualified to worlds. There's a couple times where you guys burned a couple ults to kill Ganesh. Was this basically secure objectives if they were up on the map? Yeah, it's the fact that Ganesh just has no way out from my ult, right? So like he just gets picked and then they're forced. Who's gonna show face on OBJs? That's pretty much what happened here on this Gold Fury. Like, we kill Ganesh, we pull Gold Fury, the Baba has to show face. And if I still have ult by at that point, then it's really hard. Even if I don't have ult, it feels really good. Yo, appreciate you, man. Thank you, Flop.
Reminds me a lot of the Trix Tank sort of era, where it's a god that's a bit off kilter, but so aggressive in their setup, so aggressive in the CC.
These were played today, Thursday till today. We just qualified today. It says you're sub 2. Yeah, we play the Hounds first, and then I think an EU team.
elleon is screaming 17 times a second what the play is, and everyone is following up with it. As 13 and a half minutes in, it's a
Thank you.
gold lead in favor of the Kaolin Wardens.
How does Worlds work for you guys? Do you guys play the highest rank? No, so the highest rank, we play the bottom 4 SPL because the top 4 already qualified to Worlds. I think there's 4 teams that already qualified to Worlds. There's 4 teams that are gonna play us and EU to qualify. Tuba actually lived a long time here.
Kaolin Wardens are, it's Pyromancer.
And they're going for a kill now.
Nice.
Snaddy's going to be the first one looked at here. 4 members
Oh shit, you barely got that ult off, Slash.
He's up on the pillar just in time. Nehu in the home sweet home is going to have to waddle away as Stanley puts on the pressure, but
Like, I think in objective calls, I think like our team play in macro was like really, I think high level, like definitely high level enough to beat SPL teams. I think the only thing that we definitely could have just looked better in, it was like, I think our team fight were really good. I think our I think our positioning sometimes is a little off, but everything else looked pretty good, I think.
Pyromancer has been defended.
Who's asking if they hadn't.
I don't think you're gonna be able to play Maui or Afro in January, bro. Who are your supports 3, 4, and 5? Don't worry, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I just in a tournament meta, like I'm gonna play what I think is best, and if people don't agree that it's brand worthy, then I'm gonna keep shoving it down your throat until you feel like it is.
We do not. We just have a lot of damage. I mean, no.
Yeah, our early game was a little rocky. I agree. Sometimes.
I thought Nog was trying to secure Pyromancer with that final judgment. No, it was
Those games are right before Worlds. We fly to Atlanta in January.
good luck from the Kaolin Wardens
What's up, Bertain?
across the map here. And that's the
How do you
first
feel about the Hounds, Kings, and Scarabs? I think they're super strong teams. I think we were gonna have to play lights out to take games off. Don't mind if I do. I just keep shoving it down their throats.
The impact already feels night and day between the two of them.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think that they were unfortunate at the Athenian stages because they were sort of 2 men down at that point.
What up, Pokey? Thanks for the tier 2, 28 months, brother. Really appreciate it, baby.
There for most of it. And then you had just, Snaddy and Nehu defending it. 2 mages, both quite squishy. One a lot squishy than the other in terms of Baba Yaga versus the Poseidon. What else is going to happen when you see 4 people with a high damage ability right in front of you? They're going to kill you.
That's exactly what ended up happening here. Is a little bit of defensive play, maybe the measure for the Athenian Sages here. And they've started to take some kind of engagements. They were able to take down Tubba. They've got
30-0. No, I didn't see that. I like Spirit Rope second. Yeah, it's situational for me.
Is that kind of
But against this comp, it's so good.
Make this 4K gold lead.
I reached Masters. Let's go, Afro. Congrats.
it's difficult. I would like to see Snaddy get a little bit more involved as Grave as well.
I forgot I did that FG steal.
One right now had a fantastic start.
Thank you, Encom. Thanks for the 2 months. We play in January in the group stages.
Just a little bit more. Kraken comes out.
Nice. Nice grab. Wait, did he have beads? Oh, he had no beads? When did we pull those beads?
To the duo lane. Sages. That kind of
Get a little bit more.
Thank you, Option.
Just a little bit more. Kraken comes out. Not enough to steal.
not quite enough, but he's pulled back
Your ult
in,
was
and
your ults on Dodgy were looking clean.
From Grave, it's absolutely huge. Where's the follow-up? There it is from Nehu. Takes down Slash, and now Grave gets to stand in front of Delny.
I'm trying to think what happened this fight. Yeah, we just got triple dunked.
So I'd like to see him be involved just a little bit more. Kraken comes out. Not enough to steal.
We stacked pretty hard.
But he's pulled back in, and that's an awkward spot though. Big three-man dunk.
Yeah, it was
from
3.
Grave. It's absolutely huge. One trade out.
We stacked too hard there.
That's the counterpunch the Athenian Sages were waiting for.
The El Trapo support, it's possible.
3-man Anvil of Dawn to completely swing that fight. Well, Snaddy gets obliterated once again, trying to steal that pyro.
Gauntlet into upgraded blue. So you're talking about my build this game. What is it? Thebes and a Spirit Robe. So I think Spirit Robe is super high value. Procs on Poseidon 1. Thor Wall. Thor Wall is the biggest. Thor Wall and Thor Ult. Ganesh 3. I think the CCR plus the passive on it is so strong. I just think Spirit Robe is a bonkers item.
Fight-wise, the team fight from Athenian Sages looks really
I think you could go Relic Dagger, but going Relic Dagger that early might not be good just based off the fact that you don't have a second Relic.
That is the number one key. They all have
Yeah, I didn't
to be
order.
there
Can you order?
around each other. I'd say at least 4 people, if not a full 5-man stack, to be able to make this comp work as a whole.
Thank you, Option. Appreciate it.
Their composition works a little bit better in sort of those isolated 3-on-3 plays that we saw in the earlier stages of the game. I'm still looking forward to when it comes to the team fights because there's a lot of explosive swing potential from both sides. A lot more areas than I
And Pridwin pick. Pridwin is just really good CD, and it's really good on Maui in terms of just survivability, right? Like immunity frames into a big shield.
teams somewhat stall it out. We've seen before in the past some of these sort of both teams
Janus support.
for 10-15 minutes around 5.
Do you think Maui was your best? I think I'm just really good Maui, but Afro was 100% win rate.
Just too many members around for the first beacon. Second, I should rather say. Now again, it's just looking to see for a little bit of a pick. Grave finds Tubba, and that's beads. Very early on. Elleon again, silenced out from that pull. Can't keep
Give me that bubble, boy.
Oh,
Give me that bubble.
that was Matchas. Okay, Matchas from Memphis. I was wondering, did
That's crazy though. Beads, bubble, relic dagger. I mean, I guess it worked, but I feel like we lost for other
he has
reasons.
Matchas blessing, which I think is a very smart pickup, given that he's
It's
gonna
game
be
1.
the main focus of the target.
Why did that Grave guy
Slash,
pick you out, by the way? Why
Yeah,
not
because
Slash since he
the
was his
burst
jungle
damage
opponent?
is
Kind of
coming
weird.
from
Why
the
not?
Wardens.
Why did that Grave guy
The
pick
final
you
jump
out, by the
coming
way? What do you
down
mean
from
pick me
Tubby,
out?
The control coming out from Delny. Anybody that gets pulled in from that.
What's up, Elite? How you doing, bro? What's up, Blitzbear?
certainly appears to be that case. As we also just don't have
Yeah, think about the stats. It's really, really good. I think this game, it pops off. I'm not sure if it was in the which fight. Doing good, Elite.
No, it is durable
I was nervous for you guys after the game 2 throw. This game 2, we didn't. I don't think I think we lost game 1, right? Or we lost game 2.
Like, really heavy bit.
I don't remember.
Goremiser has the stat sheet of all stat sheets. I was going to hold that thought. Snaddy's getting up. He's getting chunked here.
He is getting chunked
Nice.
here, but I think the question is durable drums have ever been picked up? Snaddy just about gets away.
He's so
Durable
fast.
drums don't have the range for it. There's Grave now.
Oh, give me that.
3v1, they
Give
find
me that hammer, boy.
to be able to jump away from it. Snaddy gets away just on the movement.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it, bro.
Alone. That's such a big look now for the rest of the Kaolin Wardens who have coalesced.
What's the beef with that guy? So that guy, I've had beef with him forever. He thinks he's better than me, huh?
Just pressuring down this mid-tier 1.
Yeah.
There are members who are coming to hound
So
him, harass him away.
I think that kid is ass. But not only that, like he's always just been a shit talker, like a massive shit talker for many, many years, and he's always thought he's better than me, although he's never ever done anything in competition. And he beat me earlier this year he beat me earlier this year in the SEC, I think, in like in a in-season game. And then he typed in the lobby chat after they beat us in the set, "You're trash" in Spanish. And he's obviously not even Latino. He Google translated that. And I was like, I didn't say anything. I was like, oh, all right, GG's. And then he said I'm trash on Twitter too. And then I just didn't say anything until he fucking comes to the tournament. I show up, get picked up on a team 2 weeks prior, slam his slam and take his spot. It just felt so great.
Little bit of a moment.
I mean, no one likes him, to be fair. Literally,
We'll be able to go ahead and look towards this Pyromancer crit online for Donut Dog. They instead pull away from it. They might
but I waited patiently 5 months because
Y tú eres
everyone
rencoroso
else
y
in
el
the Athenian
Titi.
Sage is back away. 21 minutes in. The game is at parity, pretty much.
And that was a very free Pyromancer there for the Athenian Sages. Looks like trying to take this tower in kind of the Kaolin Wardens. Full 5-on-5. Snaddy in the jungle though, taking care of some wards, doing a little bit of weeding out as the rest of the members play on lawn in the mid lane. They're just all going to dissipate. No mid tower for the Kaolin Wardens to get right. Pretty much back to an even game, less than 1,000 gold in it.
Muchas gracias, Georgie.
Be key here. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa. Hang on. This isn't in the script.
This is kind of a crazy pull, right? Yeah, this is a crazy pull. This is just a check though. They didn't really lose that much health.
Do this. There was some Kaolin Wardens show up. Instead now, Snaddy
punish.
getting run out again. Now Delny just goes straight up into the ultimate. Looking out for
It's a lot of banter too. Like I don't like actively hate the kid, you know, but it's just a lot of banter. If you're gonna shit talk, you know, you got to be ready to take it when you don't, you know, qualify.
It was a nice idea from Snaddy. Just to try and maybe see if they could sneak it with himself and Donut Dog. I mean, they got it down.
I did an FG steal today. Or you're talking about the FG steal 2 days ago?
No,
I stole another
the
FG.
idea is just completely taking
Holy
the
shit.
I think the Kaolin Wardens even turned around the corner and went, hang on. What's going on here then?
The Jordan.
what's all this about? Bit of an argy-bargy around the fire giant could be where we're looking at. You can see the Kaolin Wardens, they've all been pinged out over on this side, and everyone is here as well. So elleon.
I stole FG with Maui 3.
Stole it with landfall, so
What's up, Drambi?
use it to secure.
So here we're pressuring for FG.
They want every angle for the Athenian Sage's entry covered.
And they might very well get this fire giant in kind for it as well. At the very least, the fight. They might be looking.
Yeah, I appreciate you watching.
Engagement here. So Leon steps up
I actually
aggressively,
took
but
so
he's
much
being
damage.
shot out.
Oh, that was a big Storl too. Slash went bonkers deep.
Steps up aggressively, but he's being chunked out.
Well, he used a good amount of spells. Nog blasted Pos. Oh, I see what happened. He got Hachi stunned. Yeah, the Hachi caught you off guard with the stun. Yeah, there's nothing worse than getting like a shit blink with Dodgy. Like you need a perfect blink on Dodgy or your kid is fucked.
Final judgment, but unfortunately Slash is the only one who tries to follow up, and every member from the Athenian Sages turns around and denies that from happening. Snaddy also credited with the kill as well. So Kaolin Wardens get aggressive, try and take a fight. This does not work out in their favor.
The Dolphins 30-0 the Jet.
Sages don't feel
My
like
lord.
sticking around fire.
Hey, they can see a much more valuable jet. The obelisk, come on. You've got to get the obelisk when it's up, even if the time
Yeah, this is wild. How are they? Why are they not grouping and doing OBJ here?
Credited with the kill as well. So Kaolin Wardens get aggressive, try and take a fight. This does not work out.
My Maui build changed a lot. I don't know if you like watch my Maui build throughout the tournament. It changes just depending.
Much more valuable jet. The obelisk, come on. You've got to get the obelisk when it's up, even if the Titan is available. You get the obelisk.
I'm holding you to those words, because if I go into a ranked game and I see that that's up, I'm going for it now. And I have
If
you
you're
Do I
in
die
a
here?
Sonic Blur's game,
I think-
make
do we
sure
steal
you
this?
get The Stygian Beacon before
Oh,
anything
please
else,
no.
please. Just
I
his
mean,
game.
hey, going for objectives is
Downey's
a
going
bad idea,
berserk.
but
That's
Ray
beads, right? Yeah.
Trying to avoid being put in one right now. Downey
Nice.
getting eaten alive
Nice.
by the
Downey's
Titan.
cooking there.
See just
Downey
how
actually did so much there.
crash. Elleon as well.
The beacon, it gives you XP gold and it gives you increased
Right now, Donut
damage
has
to
made
structures and increased damage.
entire fighting. The past 2-3 fights, he's been untouched, unscathed, whilst Tom has been finding it difficult to get involved into these fights. And that comes back to the difference in those two ADC styles, like I was mentioning earlier. Hatchman a bit more long range, able to close those distances and become a more of a mid-range ADC if he so chooses, like he did in the fight around the Fire Giant to stun Slash with his dash. But then the other side of things was in a bit more of a distance from the fight, keeping his distance from Delny, closes the gap when he feels like he has the advantage in that fight and forces him to dash away. Tubber has to get into that mid-range point.
I feel like Maui has such good FG fight too.
Range with his first ability.
Like I feel like eventually I'll have an opening.
But if he wants to have any more of an impact from there on in,
I have a bad habit of using pre-created builds rather than counter building on the spot. Yeah, I think that's okay as
Graves there. Was there like a single
I think that's okay when you first start.
It may very well have been, but Snatty pulled in. Elleon owned out of this one. Big landfall is immune.
That was good from Nehu.
There with beats. Actually, no, I don't think they even got hit at all. Never mind, excuse me. But Titans are under
Favorite
attack.
actor? I'm not really sure.
But instead out on their evening
Maybe you
stroll.
can narrow it down a little bit.
With
Like
this,
what type of actor?
we're back to a bit of a fire giant stance. I'm a bit concerned that I'm being a bit prophetic here. This could be a bit of a stall out. But Graves says no.
Great land.
That was a really good ult.
Huge potential fight here. Final judgment deletes his health, and the rest of the team can't answer back in time. Staddy finally takes down one as non falls to
It gets pretty split here.
so far, but Delny
Denzel's
is a
up there.
struggler and being surrounded.
oh, but look on the right hand side, Tubber in a battle. And
Oh yeah, Tuba actually cooks,
Takes
dog.
down one as non-falls to
I
Nehu.
screamed at Tuba here.
One so far, but Delny is a straggler and being surrounded.
Damn, Tuba wins that trade. Sheesh. Look at that trade in the corner chat.
Non-falls to Nehu.
Icky jumps.
He dashed him, beads. He's one shot, trades, left, lands every auto.
In a battle, and Tubber wins the 1v1 against Donut Duck. He turns it round. And now Slash is in a bit of trouble. He has to get
Drama action.
on Evernote. That was, again, the
Shit.
magic blessing confused to be once more Snatty.
Yeah, you like it was more on Hachi to lose it than it was him to win it, but he hit every auto, so you gotta give him credit.
You know, it's such a good item as well, because it's only 70 seconds on that cooldown. It's not even like the full beat.
Tuba showed up. Tuba's ish was nice.
Especially when, like you said, it's Evermed. Evermed has no CC immunity in themselves. It's just gonna keep them alive for longer. And now
It's funny when I yelled at Tuba there, like Tuba's not used to that, I guess, and he was like, "Yeah."
God, it's probably one of the battles that you can do to get a good
Omega with a 2 get us up to Mr. Solo Dolo and Holy Alien. Thank you so much, fam. Appreciate that, brother. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pleasure to have you. Shout out to my boy giving some fresh new emotes and no more ads.
5 sets of beads coming to the Athenian sages. Yes, you heard that right. 5 sets of beads means that the whole
Thank you, Omega.
idea coming from the Kaolin Wardens is just so much more difficult to pull off. It's a great counter here by the Athenian sages.
Yeah, honestly, now just finish it out with an absolution, which honestly Evermed might be going
Oh my god,
for.
no.
When he went absolution,
CC immunity. On another note as well, durable drumstick has now finished upgrading, so
my int is coming up. I think I remember it.
so often.
Was it the one where you stayed?
My
Next basic attack reduced by 40%.
More ability.
Durability
Thank you,
actually
Pat. I appreciate you watching, man.
means might do a lot for the hieroglyphic assault. 40% damage mitigation is a lot for early
I was so confused too, bro. I was like, "Yo, why are you back there?" I was like talking to you, but like super casually, cause like I obviously trust you.
Stray final judgment.
So I was like, I'm like, "Are we back in here?"
About 2%
And you're like,
health
you didn't say anything. I guess you're locked in on his health. And I was like, and then I see you die. I'm like, I think we reset here.
mistake. Let's see whether or not the Kaolin Wardens can punish
Nog as well for taking that too.
At this point, again, they just gain dominant control around
What's
the
up, Coke?
Giant pit. But because Graves still has the ultimate available to them, if they had the entire map warded, I still don't know if they'd feel comfortable trying to take a Fire Giant fight.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they would still feel awkward.
We had so many fire dances. We had a lot of fire dances.
His dunks have just been so instrumental.
Thanks, Coke.
Oh my god, if he gets another Magi Shelter as well.
We played so many fire dances. Yo, my boy Jeff with a 20 gifted. Vindrance, Odu, Explode, Sama, Pablo, Sven, Creepy, Young, Zico, Abusive,
A lot of damage.
Bitcar, Houdini, Flasher, Sam,
Unfortunately,
Sick, Omni, Reaper, bro, dude, 20 gifted sub is serious. We're almost back at 1,000 subs. My man keeps dropping that big boy love, man. Sheesh. Welcome, everybody. Hope you guys enjoy your emotes and no more ads. Big Omega, Big Jeff, about to start up a fat hype train. Thank you, guys.
position for some of these ultimates
This
coming
fight.
around the back. Tries to
All right, let's see what happened this fight. Slash killed Thor immediately. Okay, we're kind of poking. I had a weird ult.
Unfortunate position for
Baba ult.
coming through. Grave round the back.
Come down.
Answer in, but has to
Grave gets
disengage.
cooked, the usual.
Do so. Trickster Spirit follows them through. That's one
Let's
member
Ganesh
gone
ult.
now. Now
Naga has had a good position. He didn't get poked out there. That was good. They're also low.
Stick around. Kaolin Wardens could go back to the flag
That's a
side.
weird Aegis.
Rather get another couple of kills down.
And
Thunder
beads.
crashes in. Nehu. No
Nice.
now over the wall. Alley-oop. Nehu gets taken down by Tubba. That's 2 members for none. Kaolin Wardens now almost feel like they're forced to go back just because their health bars are too.
They were too poked. I think this is right.
Time is 30 seconds on Grave, 46 seconds on Nehu. This still could be a fire.
Alright, it's in time from Slash.
Over on the right-hand
I'm like, guys, reset. Slash is like, nah.
side. Slash electing not to go back to base. I actually like this decision. Look at the ward coverage coming out for the Athenian Sages. They don't know if he's backed or not, so this represents the
I'm like, guys, I'm like, Slash, what are you doing over there? He's like, he didn't say a word.
perfect opportunity for him to wrap around the back and possibly get a sneaky kill, but he's been spotted.
He has been spotted. He's got
And then he's like, I'm dead.
will have to beat and get away from this. He does do so, but
And I'm like,
Ball is able to answer back. The play was there.
I don't worry. I had a nice int too. I don't know if you guys noticed. Yo, Slash, did you see my int here? So they're pinching towards the left side. I jump over the wall. I mean, I use my 3, and I'm like, wait a second, I didn't get over the wall. And then I come back, swing back, land, and they're all 5 like, yo, he just came back. Like, he didn't swing over the wall, and I got fucking destroyed. I died for that.
Sage is just
The food is outside.
trap. No one else on the Count of Wardens was there to help back up.
Hell yeah, Afro.
Now, it is
That's what I like to hear.
5 with the Athenians.
You just rotate with your jungler on the ganks.
They're not even looking around the fire giant.
You should be really helpful. And try to be on time for mid camps.
If you come, if you
Chat's about to start, but Hype Train, how you doing? All the haters stay quiet every time you lose, though. They can't shut up. That's the life, Holmes. Yeah, I have so many haters on Reddit. Yeah, and some European haters for some reason.
Because I'm not that crazy. Probably something like a car, but
They're just waiting for me to die or make a mistake or something.
because I've been so sure of it. And then look at
But
that.
those haters, they're just confused fans.
Which, by the way, these teams can lose this and still qualify for Worlds. Fire Giant being started up here, they may be going aggressive.
So yeah, they hard pull here. This is actually a crazy pull. Oh, they're playing the dodgy timer. Yeah, we have to like go.
Here.
They could.
I try to get them off. I know they commit to me here.
Elleon dashes in, and no
Yeah, they're still looking at me.
is not forced out by
Oh, I actually have a sick play here because it is a 4v5. I know they're I want Worlds of support. I know they're committing to me here, and then a Kraken comes and like, okay, I have to ult this,
Grave.
so I'm able to immune everything
Potential
and get them all super grouped. Oh my god, and Nog hits a clean ult. I could have been even a juicier ult. He actually was just out of range for like 2 of them there.
help themselves with a landfall. Final
Then I up down.
just too shy on the duration and length of it. So in at the end,
Yeah, every time like one of us made a single mistake, like someone else clutched up. That felt really good. It felt like we had each other's back in that aspect. You already know, grazie.
ults go a flying, but nobody is a dying.
That is
I think one of the things too is that we like not only do we have each other's backs in that aspect, but it's like I don't think we were ever mentally out of the game. Like even in our hardest games, which we played three best of 3s that we went to game 3.
all she.
Mentally staying in it is the most important thing in those long days. Also, some of these sets, we played 2 sets in one day. Like it's very taxing.
It looks like it was.
Like staying mentally in it is really important.
That's coming up for the support of the.
How did that 13-0 feel? Why was it suddenly so easy? I think they made a drafting mistake and banned Maui, and I got Afro. And Afro was actually my most consistent. Was my 100% win ratio god. Sparky with a 63 months.
Slot you can still build once he gets rid of that durable drumstick. Could still.
Afro's OP. I agree.
It could. It is there.
Like so we barely scrimmed. We barely scrimmed going into that. We scrimmed like maybe 2 weeks. And like obviously like people don't know me to be an Afro player. Like I don't know. I guess people when they think when they think of me, I guess they think of like aggressive or whatever. So they think like whatever Sobek, Maui, I guess. But like once we knew Afro was strong, we were like, okay, I'll play Afro every game. I think that was like pretty much the comms. Like, just give me Afro every single game. So eventually it was either banned or picked every game. What's up, Poppin'? Thank you, Bobo. I appreciate you. I saw you watching, man. What's the Afro support build? I switched it up like 4 or 5 times. It depends. Breastplate was like breastplate. You know, the glyph was just so toasted.
Evermed is just like a walking frenzy.
Oh my god.
Nah, Athena's still toasted.
Just the amount of attacks he's a machine gun at that point. But he's gonna get
I think the Maui just like plays my style. Like, I want to start the fight every time. Like, I want to be dude, I'm getting fucked. What the fuck is happening, bro? I'm in a bounce house on this fire. What do I get knocked up by? Okay, 1. Okay, and my 3 gets... Oh, what? Yo, what? Why did it double knock up like that? I've never seen that. I'm just getting fucking bounced around. This fire's... What the fuck? They steal fire. Yeah, this was horrible. I don't think I've ever seen that. That was bugged, right? I've never seen that. I've never seen that. I've never seen that pattern. I've never seen double fire. Double. I think it bugged. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen that? I've never seen double knockup like that.
Right now.
Yeah, but not that fast. Not that quick in rotation. Yeah, I remember fire like the other day wasn't giving fire to people, so I mean, anything can happen. This was really bad. Did we try to trade there? Yeah, we lost off this, right? Yeah, it was too long. Death timers. Yeah. Why did we 50-50 there? Let me see what happened here. Okay.
He's a machine gun at that point.
Alright, it's 31 minutes. Us pulling here is kind of fine.
Into the firing line here because
it's getting we haven't dropped any health. I'm looking for a fight here off the bat for sure. You can just tell by my positioning. But I think it has to do with my leap. Like, I 3'd here. You could see the 3 pop, but it doesn't trigger. And so he knocks me up off the... Because, you know, Maui 3 is absolutely garbage in terms of, like, being interrupted. So then, look, as I'm knocked up from the knock-up into the Maui 3... I get knocked up again as soon as I lay down. Look, like as soon as I land, I get another knockup. Fire was their GOAT. Yeah, Maui 3 has pretty... I always know it has a delay in terms of damage. I mean, when you can get stunned out, it's like 0.5 or something. But then I think it considered that it didn't hit me and just knocked up again. What the? I'm literally just getting knocked up side to side. So then I force a shit 3 because I've already been knocked up twice. So I'm like, okay, I just need to force. I think we got it too low though. Like, this is a fight call for sure already. We got it too low. Because now they just commit. Now get stunked. This is horrible fight. This is already a wash fight right here. This is already, we guarantee lose here. At this point, our best case scenario is to steal 50-50 fire and then just run, everyone run different directions because this fight is over. And Nog didn't have beads? Oh yeah, no, this is crazy. Yeah, Nog not having beads and us pulling it is crazy. I think that just I think it was a communication error. Because I feel like we were usually really good about like saying, okay, we don't have relics, like 8 hours of smite. What? But this was our first set, right? Or was this our 8 hours? I don't remember. I don't remember. No, this was our... I don't remember. Yeah, that was cooked. Yo, thanks for the 6 months, Des. Appreciate it, man. Just wake up moment then? Yo, the wake up moments are crazy. I'm just so excited to go to LAN. I love competing at LAN. There's like for me in terms of competition, there's nothing better than going to a LAN, meeting up with your team, talk like especially if you like your team, which I really like our team in terms of like just chemistry and just being homies, you know. Going out to eat, talking about Smite, competing in Smite, watching Smite competition. There's nothing better. Like, especially, like, the only time it feels bad is if it's single elimination, because you just show up, you lose, you're gone. But this is double elimination, and for Worlds, you know, it's going to be really exciting. Obviously, the odds are completely against us, as we're a pretty new team compared to established teams. But I think, you know, anything can happen when you're at LAN, in my opinion. So, I'm just excited to show up and play and compete. And I'm even more excited to, you know, shut the haters up, because there's just so many haters, you know. My whole career, just people saying, oh, you can't make SPL, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. But I've been to, you know, I've been to every single LAN the last 2 years. And, you know, it just feels so good to do that from not being, without being in Atlanta or in the SPL. Just showing up and winning and competing, it just feels great.
We all know what Fenrir is hitting.
They gave me Afro, yeah, GG.
Style, decent Tsukiyomi, that sort of
Only here.
People thought Sobek was the answer to Afro, but I don't know.
We get Delny taken against Poseidon, such a good matchup.
Yes,
For this.
I feel like Afro just made our games much cleaner. Like, he made our games look really, really simple.
well, what he brings is he brings that sort of unknown factor to the team fight.
We just, like, kind of group and smash team fights.
You just don't know where he's going to land. You don't know who he really hit last, if he's a decent Tsukiyomi in terms of his positioning and his whereabouts. Which I imagine Slash would be, given the prevalence that we've seen him play certain other picks of a similar style. But he also brings a little bit more guaranteed control, I would say, than Nadachi. Nadachi's control really comes from the Powwow and the ability to create space with just damage pressure. While Slash, with the fact that he's got a disarm, a stun, can then just...
Exactly, Harry. Yeah, I'm not worrying about the odds. I like being counted out.
Well, 2.5 minutes in, we've seen a lot of aggression from the Athenian Sages on the duo lane side of things. Not so much over to the solo side, where both of these two would potentially want to look at it. Grave on the Fenrir. We all know what
I'm eating chicken, rice, and beans.
That's just to try and burn.
What up, Luna?
But against the against the Aphrodite, that's gonna be so much.
Issa? Yeah, Issa's okay. Or Safro.
This duo lane is where all the
But I don't know. You can also interrupt her one.
elleon pulled back in. Doug going an aggressive lean, needs 1 or 2 more basics. Can they find it? They find the impale.
You gotta hit those autos.
One more hit on the basic attack and that would have been a kill. 100%. That was a strong play from the Athenian Sages there to get more pressure on this duo side, because not quite getting the kill there. Not getting the reward ever met. Just annoying them consistently here. Not allowing them to even take a buff in peace. Did he steal this?
He's gonna try
That was really nice from Tuba.
to do so. Instead, ends up being a lot
Shout out to my boy Weekend. You give calls in this team. Every team that I play in, I make calls. I mean, it's just like I don't want to take credit for every single call. I just as from support, that's kind of your job.
directly towards Doug
I feel like if you're a support and you're not shot calling, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
for the on her, especially this early on. With the Sobek in total support, they just get so much leeway. In
Oh yeah, this is the famous Grave 3000 Fenrir damage.
sticks around to try and
What's up, Danny?
take Doug more, and also to keep elleon out of other lanes.
I think so, yeah. I think I'd like to see him stay over on the duo side a little bit more. If not, just to try, like you said, keep elleon away from going over to the other bits of the map. Just try and lock him into this duo lane a little bit more. Because you have the pressure, you kind of dictate when the supports start to rotate a little bit more. Not to say that elleon can't rotate if he wants to. It's just that he'll be leaving his...
Oh yeah, Upwatch is the GOAT in terms of shitting on Afro, but he was banned every game.
And that could spell a little bit of problems here. Snatty over in the solo lane.
You talking about me, Sparky?
I mentioned there's a fairly good lane matchup here, but let a sec. Doug gets very aggressive just to try and hard clear the way. Grave is
Is Maui your strongest support? I mean, I don't know about strongest. Like, I have a crazy Sylvanas. I play a really good Geb. Athena. I have a nuts Athena.
I want to back.
I mean, but I don't even know what that even means by saying you have a nuts Athena. I mean,
There's nothing you can
if
do
you play Smite, you should have a nuts Athena. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of supports.
That's the thing, is like, if you're
It's just Maui was a character that I felt like in this meta and this patch was really good, and
Why shouldn't other lanes?
I feel like they weren't banning it or respecting it. So if I was winning with it, I was gonna keep playing it.
Just because otherwise they'd get accused of stealing farm.
Wait, telling me you've never ice sharded an entire wave away from your AC before?
I feel like live on air, I should say no and be a good player, but the answer is.
Oh, you played in the fifth, okay.
Yes. The answer is probably yes, but if I argue I'm Ymir solo, does that count?
No, it has to be away from your ADC.
Well, I mean, look, if the ADC wanted it, then they'd have been there for it, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love Fafnir.
Is there for it? Just like that. If Tubba wanted that shield buff, Tubba would have gone and died for it. They obviously didn't want it as much as Doug wanted it.
Well, speaking of wants, Tubba is on the hit list over here.
Man, they gotta stop calling him Tubba. What the fuck is Tubba?
In fact, 2 people. It's quite low.
Very low. Tubba also impaled into the wall in a 2v1. He thought he may have some support coming through. The members from Kaolin Wardens got tied up with Grave. And so while Grave gets low, Tubba ends up lower.
Tubba.
First blood going the way of Doug.
Yeah, that.
Bumba versus Iron comp.
Sort of the.
I mean, the same thing as it is in ranked.
Definitely Athenian Sages, and they managed to find their prime target. Force the beads and the ultimate as well. So 2 bits of CC immunity just thrown away there for Tubba, and he still gets killed. That's going to be huge for Grave. If you're Grave, you're thinking, okay, the ADC has just used both bits of CC immunity and won't have any way of cleansing your ult for the next 2 minutes. You're thinking, happy days, I'm coming over, I'm getting a kill. So I'm surprised he's still over here on the right-hand side.
Indeed, but at the same time, elleon could have been floating around that side. Nog here in the mid. Again, we're seeing these mid laners just get to free farm. Now, you did get their beads forced just a little bit ago by elleon. Aside from that, there's not really.
Yeah, Nog is just good on everything, to be honest.
On the ward coverage, Athenian Sages have this right side completely lit up. They want to make sure that Snatty does not have a bad time, which honestly would be like the first time this entire, like not even like game, not even set, this entire road.
He's CD meted to try to plug him again.
Have an okay time in lane.
I love what Evermet did there.
No, I didn't lose an Afro this tournament.
Already
Do you think Fenn's underrated? No, I think Fenn's pretty bad.
To give the cooldown production meditation. And he popped it there to try and get another pluck as quickly as possible after displacing Tubba. I just love the 3D chess that Evermet is trying to play there, to just try and displace and keep Tubba away from his tower for as long as possible, because Doug was on the route, and if he gets there, I think they get another kill.
Oh man, could you imagine popping both Horn Shard and that at the same time?
Oh my God.
You pluck someone, and then they basically dash away and you get to pluck them again? That would be absolutely.
I think he's just bad.
If the time to sync up, it might happen. Keep an eye on that.
He falls off too hard and his early game isn't good enough.
Quiet this game. Then again, so is Grave. Junglers still just farming up. They have to imagine that this early goes towards Grave here. I mean, you look at Ragnarok.
What guy do you think is underrated in support?
It causes so many problems in a fight. You can't let.
You can literally play anything in support right now.
Picking up the Gold Fury. Might be the next thing being picked up here by the Athenian Sages. Started by Grave. He's taking up to about half.
Maui. Lol.
He's going to be here as well.
Yeah, about the green and everything. I was like, fuck it, bro.
Not quite yet. elleon forced to use the ultimate defensively.
We smash him in this corner.
Didn't have the range to find anyone, so now Slash will have to come in on the.
What is Grave doing?
Members of the Athenian Sages. Kusari Gamma does get 2 stuns, and that's big. Grave falls to the Dragonflight, and elleon comes away with a double kill. No, scratch that. It's Nog who gets the double kill. I was going to say elleon would be screaming with happiness if that was the case, but no.
He wanted to die. He sat around with enough mana for brutalize, only to brutalize in front of Asugi.
Also, look at where this green buff was. Like, the green buff was in the Gold Fury pit when it was dropped. elleon was just happily doing green buff, then he says, I'm gone.
I remember the comms here. Slash is like, yeah, I'll bring this shit into the tower. I don't give a fuck.
I love it.
I was like, bro, why are you guys sounding so aggressive on this fucking purple, bro?
3 kills for his team. And that's this buffs are just being taken all over the place. This is one of the best things, I think.
I was so fucking. I was like, what's going on? It's just a Sobek, bro.
So far away from their spawn points.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, bro. It's mine.
You can. It also helps facilitate.
Yo, love you, Wagner. Yeah, Slash went crazy, bro.
Oh, I need to do something. Wait, there's something else important.
Slash went from being a solo laner to being a jungler getting banned out.
The map does that, unfortunately, but it'd be nice if the teammates did that as well. Like, hey, oh, what's that? I gotta go be somewhere, and they get to just walk there. That'd be nice. But alas, alack, we live in different worlds. They get to play the SCC games, we get to sit and commentate them. But there's a reason for that.
I always use that Beyonce Afro skin.
10
Yo,
minutes
Tubo's
in,
getting harassed this game, bro.
Going again. Boy, he haven't met just off the mark. It was dead on. Unfortunately, stopped just a little shy. So he eats about half of their health from tower shots.
Well, we weren't really 5th seed. I mean, we were 6th seed actually.
The scoreline makes it look like
But we were like, me and Slash didn't play on the team that was 6th seed.
kind of initiative here.
I only played one game,
Not
which we won.
Yeah, have a look at the
Our only win in that season, I think, was when I joined the team.
1,100 in one team's favor. The other thing,
No, I think, yeah, I think
team's
Tuba played that
favor.
Cherno game pretty
It's a
horribly,
dead even
but
game, a
that's
story of
okay.
Two different graphs. And that's mainly down to the fact that one team has got an objective of the Gold Fury, the other one has managed to get more experience.
What's
in
up,
terms
Far
of
My Eye?
Getting those kills and getting more worthwhile bounties on the map for the experience department. And also maybe
They
scripting
replaced
in terms of
Evermed.
experience as
Their
well.
support, the support we're playing verse right now is a support I replaced. And Pico had problems, health problems, so we needed a jungler. So my team the team wanted me to go to jungle, but I kept saying that like I wanted to play with Slash because we already had chemistry, and I know he's good. Even though he's a solo laner, I know he's good enough where like he could easily play jungle. Especially if I'm support, it makes it a bit easier because the learning transition is just faster because I'm, you know, kind of helping in that aspect in terms of like, yo, let's go here, let's fight here. And then he's just soloing Grave, which has been jungling for like 45 years. So I mean, it is what it is.
Piercing moonlight. But Nog gets the credit for it. Grave ends up falling.
Yeah, Grave.
Name jungle
not
build?
having the
I have it.
To start on this Fenrir, but I don't think he's had.
Nog KS, that's such a Nog play.
Be that sort of impactful, aggressive early.
You know he's like smirking too as soon as he does it.
The fact that the dual lane is going so well for the Athenian Sages means that he's getting a little bit of a pass. And
That was literally the biggest Nog play I've ever seen.
on the desk. If he's having a little bit more of a quiet early game, but then coming explosive in that mid and late game, I'm all for it. Have a little bit of a quieter early game.
Oh, sure, but can Fenrir afford to do that? I mean, I look at Fenrir, I'm thinking as soon as he ults in the middle of a teamfight late game, you just drop everything on him and he dies, right? I mean, he's gone full damage so far. Is this going to be pivoted to more of a tanky Fenrir build like we see with Naja's?
Potentially, but he also will have to then... I think what he'll do is he'll be the secondary person into team fights.
He was so mad, Slash, so mad.
Engage like your Sobek, maybe your Poseidon, maybe engage on this Gold Fury even. As we'll come back to that point in a bit, is... Well, Kaolin Wardens do know this is going down.
Oh, and they don't want to end up being bitten twice on this. Elleon was around the corner. Elleon forced into the ultimate by Evermed, who eats half their health and damage from Nog, and Nog alone goes lurking into the waters.
That was banned a lot.
Managed to just swim away.
But yeah, he's still really good. He got nerfed this patch, but
If they want. Good heads up play there from the Kaolin Wardens, and we kind of have ended up in the same situation as a bit towards the end of the last game, where it was everyone around the fire giant, we take the fight instead of the...
you know what's funny is that we're behind in gold by like 2k, but we're ahead in XP by a ton.
Objective. And then
And I value XP over gold at this point 100%. I mean, it's not even that I value, it's just more value.
This time it's all around that Fury. It's 13 and a half minutes in. Bit of more
Migraine.
this time for the Athenian Sages. A bit of an attempt at stealing here. Snaddy's made a rotation in. Elleon is caught alone, high and dry.
Worth.
And he
I
does
stole
so
their
much
green.
Damage, and eventually ends up falling. Many ultimates used there to take down just the support.
Yeah, that's 3 ultimates used. Evermed's also down
Myself,
still,
Bobo.
from a bit of a previous engagement. They're going to go straight back onto the Oni Fury. Without that
That's
shot,
screaming
without
Worth.
that commanding presence of elleon, it's going to be a difficult task here for the
Alright,
defense.
no
Athenian
cap,
Sages-
no cap, no cap, no cap. Alright. I die here, right? Whatever. I'm like, guys, it's fine, just D-gold.
It's a bit of a
Watch my team on the minimap. All these fuckers just walk by. Wait, did fucking Tuba back? Yo, Tuba straight up backs. Yo, Tuba's actually different, bro. Actually different. Tuba's like, yeah, that's fine. You're dead. I'm going home. I'm like, guys, we can D-gold. Like, they use 4 ults.
It's going to be a difficult task here for the defense. Athenian Sages do secure it.
Very close. Delney with the
What?
second
Where?
tried to go for it. Can't blame him.
Oh, congrats on making worlds. Your clips on YouTube are fucking class. Thank you, brother. Thanks for watching, bro. Appreciate you. What up, Cheesemaker?
Usually we've seen in more recent times, whenever there's been
Yeah, we could have stole that easily.
sort of an
Oh, at
agreed
least
time
not
for a
steal it,
team
but at
to
least maybe
buy,
trade kills. They
one
had
of the other
3,
teams
4 missing
will
ults.
try and pressure out something, be that getting an objective, be that going for Gold Fury, a tower, or something. This time, Kaolin Wardens are just too far behind to be able to do that. Tubba gets beaten,
Not Tubba.
into the wall, tries to disengage from it. Their own ult is forced, and you can just see Donut Doug is having a.
But Doug, this is a problem with Doug because he plays the same way. Like, all right, he's been trying to solo Tuba all game. We literally debate him the third time. We're like, all right, Tuba's like, or he's like, yo, I'm like, bro, he's gonna jump on you. Just fucking, I'm gonna sit right here with Slash. He's gonna jump on you, and then we just kill him.
Where he uses ultimate
You gotta
straight away as
you
well,
gotta
just
switch it up. You can't
walks
play the
away.
same way.
Pure fear,
What up,
pure
sir?
aggression from Donut Duck, and I love it.
Absolutely. You can see how well it's been. Tubba has only just finished getting Devourer's Gauntlet stacked. Which goes to show you just how much of pressure they have been under here in this duo lane. Delney, as well, has had a fun time against Snaddy, who I mentioned before, this matchup is so good for the Nike, the knock-up immunity, just the massive health shield, so she can afford to just eat the Kraken and come away fine with it. Huge slows. Delney has made good presence over on that lane, but even so, Snaddy has still found themselves a level up. And now the rest of the team is going aggressive.
How good do you think Weekend is?
And has to go in for the ult. Now they pick
I actually saved my ult forever here.
on that lane, but even so, Snaddy has still found themselves a level up. And now the rest of the team is going aggressive. Evermento misses the dash.
I don't ult this because I'm like, bro, they have to when they full commit is when I'll ult. So I end up
Now
ulting
they picked up
Kraken.
elleon, and it's just focus out the support if they can, but he's too tanky.
He's not tanky enough.
Oh, such a great look at Grave, bro. Man, so thirsty, bro. What a mistake.
Undying Love is great, but Grave dives in, gets the kill, and also
My boy Slash, I'm like, I called up Slash. I'm like, yo,
Slash coming in now,
take care of it.
on the left-hand side of the fight. Snaddy could be the next one down. Kurisama with the slash there, double kill for the jungler.
Very nice.
And then Downey being a fucking tool on Nike.
These warriors are good for something, and that's just high up.
Downey is a Nike I hate to play against.
In just being a
The one that just plays his life and just sits in your face.
Don't control from their abilities. Delney as a body can just do that.
Weekend is SEC level.
Situation right now.
Weekend, if he scrims, he could definitely play easily at this level. The problem is that this is absolutely not worth it at all. Weekend makes literally Weekend, like, I make what we made in this whole tourney in a couple days, while Weekend probably does it in one stream. Like, it is crazy to think I'm going to scrim for 3 months straight to make like half his mortgage. It's insane. That's why it's not worth it. But I just love competing, so that's why I do it. I'm sure Weekend loves competing too, but it's like, you know, I just like playing with these guys. That's why I joined. Like, I like Nog, I like Tuba, and I like Delney. And we had Pico. I was cool with Pico, but no, I'm saying when we got Slash, I was like even more down. I was like, fuck it, this is my boy. That, you know, we already have chemistry. It's time to cook.
7 kills to 4, 16 minutes on the board. Goal difference.
And I know my chat likes to watch me compete. Like, I've been playing Smite so much this year. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking ready, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck what I play. Sarkaz support, Thor support, Alpha support, Sylvanas, Maui, Ares. I don't give a shit. I'm ready to do whatever.
It feels like right now Athenian Sages are the ones trying to regress, but the Kaolin Wardens are doing a fantastic job of suppressing that aggression and actually benefiting from it. All the objectives so far have gone to the Athenian Sages.
Yeah, I love having the boys
Wardens have fought
watch
back on
the
most
games.
of them.
It's so fun.
I think we're in for
Chat is
mid
awesome.
game here. I think going into the late game even.
You guys
it's
make
gonna
it
be
more
tight.
exciting.
There's a really
I love how you guys
exciting
battle
right now,
the
points
shit
to
talkers.
somebody taking control of
They're
the
like, why is
game.
all
It's
LL
not
chat
even,
in
my
here?
opinion.
Like, shut up, bitch.
It is. And player damage chance as well. You can see a lot of it is on Nog to try and put out pressure from the Kaolin Wardens. They seem to have been the ones who've been slightly more.
And you know they sound like that too.
On the other side of things, Donut Doug is the highest member on the team, and Delney, most of that's going to be from the solo lane punting.
I love
style.
chat too, bro. They show up ready to shoot, bro.
Is not going to be the one who has to be focused out here for the Athenian Sages, or is there another target?
When are you gonna adopt Nog?
And we've seen how much.
What do you mean
they
adopt?
eat before they end up falling.
Like, just make him my
I
kid?
think they
Yeah, what you
have
played
to
today?
actually look at other targets, but again, getting rid of
To United
Aphrodite
States?
and removing her, forcing her to use Undying Love on herself rather than a primary target is a great idea. So they can get away with that.
Hell yeah,
consistently,
Jeff.
Go for it. But I think at this point,
Yeah, I'm very excited for season 11.
Not gotten away because of the fact that they focus on elleon so heavily. They
What up,
need to have a look
Prometheus?
at somebody else.
Yeah, Nog is sick. I mean, my whole squad is sick. All these players on my team are very good.
Is a valid target. Delny is the only other one, but he's got Sentinel of Zutra, makes him practically unkillable. But Grave goes in.
So much
Grave
damage.
goes in. Nog just sits there and takes the damage. Answers back with a huge amount. Slash follows
You
it up.
pre-beats it,
Gets the
Slash.
credit for
One
the
drum.
end of it. Grave down, Nehu ult down, Evermed ult down. Finally, Kaolin Wardens can turn towards a Fury. Doug is here, but even so, it is just one Lion against 4. He may have had a fine time in the 1v1, but I don't think...
You gotta respect the drum. That's facts. In this meta, you gotta respect the drum. You see one drum, you just age his beads.
One of the teams could really consider themselves.
Now, you want to see how scared of the drum I was, Slash? Look at my second relic.
Not into some gold, as they've just leveled that one up. But Kaolin Wardens definitely feels like for the first time a team was in.
Oh, you can't see my
control
second
there.
relic?
And they picked off Grave very easily. They forced another person
Let me
back.
take
They
down the
got
tree.
Gold Fury uncontested. Donut Dog looking for trouble once again. Wants this ADC fight consistently. He's just
What's
playing
up,
this on
Stinky?
purpose.
Yo, why are
He's playing
people
this
are
on
calling me
purpose.
Trappo now, bro?
Oh, but the Aegis eats the entire kit, and there's no such thing as a 1v1 in Smite. Donut Doug, you got bait.
Yeah, literally after this fight right here, I was like, all right, our win condition is these guys are just gonna blow everything on me, and if I can just keep debating, like our fight looks easy. So then that's why I got Aegis. Literally right after that fight, I was like, okay, this is how we're gonna win.
Son, elleon and Slash team up to take that one down. Tubba now gets to go ahead and get some farm, take down the tier 1 tower of their own. Question is what are the Athenian sages supposed to do in the meantime? Their most aggressive,
Baited.
momentum-based
Yeah.
swing was in this duo lane. And
This who you guys went off here. I was thinking, should we split push here or should we rotate? And I told Mr. Tubba that we're going on tour. I was trying to figure out, like, based off your comms, what I should do here.
This is the answer here. Pop Frenzy. They're going for it. The Frenzy's been popped. This is a call to go.
look at this. Downley's the only one trying to zone people away, but the health bar on that fire giant
Oh, what a Grave jump.
just isn't getting low enough. Grave jumps on
Yeah,
in, tries to go
you
for
just get
Ragnarok,
slammed.
can't do
You Slash, you cook. You do this perfect, Slash. You pick the right target. Just fucking full commit on this guy. Make it uncomfortable. Like, even if they get this is garbage for them.
so. This health bar's low. Athenian sages.
And then they lose it on top of it.
Sages just lost the fire giant. Athenian sages might just be losing this fight because Evermed is low.
Yeah, that
Grave
shit
is
just
gone
blew
from
the game
Slash's
open.
double kill, and Nog is still chasing down Nehu. 3 for none. Plus a fire giant. Kaolin Wardens
Yeah, that gold
could
swing
not
was
ask
crazy.
to be gifted that any cleaner.
This was a good call on paper to try and sneak away.
That
the
Maui
fire
steal,
giant.
yeah, that Maui steal was
Second,
actually pretty nuts. Wait,
Delny shows
did I
up.
steal
And you know
2
if
fires
this
of
is
Maui?
rotating, you have to drop it. Regardless of what you committed, regardless of who you committed, you have to drop it there. Kaolin Wardens walk in, it's Christmas time. and
Yeah,
they
but
just go
Raijin
with
isn't
the
even good
biggest
secure, though.
gift of all.
That's just a crazy call from them.
Phoenix as well down in the mid lane.
Why go Aegis over a drumstick?
You're calling for a fantastic
I don't even know what that
I think
means.
We're getting that fantastic mid game, but more so for the Kaolin Wardens perspective.
Yeah, I mean, there was 3 of us in left, right? But their F damage is just too low for FG.
They now find themselves comfortably in position.
Thank you, Miami.
12
Appreciate you,
to
Babo.
4 on the kills. And bear in mind that the 4 kills Athenian Sages have, it's 2 on Tubba, one of which was pretty much a solo kill from Doug. And then it's Evermed trying to pluck back in elleon into this huge fight. Ever since the early opening dual lane stages, Athenian Sages haven't been
Yeah,
able to
even if
find
they
enough
insta-pull,
to get kills with their damage.
So,
Yeah.
I think I may have
It
cracked
was
the
really
code
close.
for this stat already. So,
Alright.
listen up.
all right, check out this cracked code, chat. Check it. When he said I'm gonna crack the code, I expected like a good one-liner. Check it out. Check out this cracked code.
All right. So, last game.
I'm making notes.
Grave got off to a good start. Got the first blood with his team. Felt like the Athenian Sages were in control. Kaolin Wardens then through Slash on the Darji was able to get some more momentum and get some picks on their way. Then Grave hit some disgusting ultimates on Thor. Athenian Sages win that game. Game number 2. Kaolin Wardens have been kind of on top for most of the game. I'd say Athenian Sages were sort of better at identifying situations to get early objectives, but Kaolin Wardens never felt like they were in trouble, and most of it has been through Slash. It's junglers, baby. It is all about the jungle momentum in this set, so if this set does go to a game 3, which it looks like it very well may do so, I'm looking at the jungle picks to be the heart and soul of the draft.
And you say that, I mean, the score tells the
So what he said was junglers
half of the kills have had the Athenian Sages
are very
jungler
important.
involved of it. And honestly, more than
I agree.
almost half of the kills for the Kaolin Wardens have been around the Athenian Sages jungler. 5 kills onto Grave. 6 of them most likely.
Let's go, Stiff. How you doing, brother?
0 and 4.
I appreciate it.
10 out of 12.
Only some of the SPL casters were doing it.
5/6. My maths is right on that one. Slashes. I asked you at the start of the game. This feels like
Job not finished though. We have a lot of games to play. It's January, chat.
I think the answer is unquestionably
We'll have
yes.
Christmas and New Year's, and then we're going to LAN.
Consistently through the regular phase of these splits, where he was able to pick up these sort of picks. It didn't work out all the time. As we saw in the last game, some of them kind of felt very flat and even didn't
Thank you,
work
John.
at
Appreciate
all
it.
at some points. But this game certainly has paid off. I mean, 6-0-4, the stat line speaks for itself. The current predicament of the game speaks for itself. The draft has worked out. It was a little bit more out there compared to the last draft that the Kaolin Wardens had. I think the last draft the Kaolin Wardens had really was a Kaolin Wardens draft. But this one,
Yeah, we're gonna
it
have to
feels like
be
they're just-
we're gonna have to beat the Hounds, which is gonna be a really tough matchup. Those guys are good players. They're all really good players. So we're gonna see. I mean, you know, at LAN everything is crazy. Everything is different. It's a new patch too. So we'll see. Like, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun. You already know, Stiff. Sometimes you just gotta do the Adesanya arrow shoot.
Wardens are. They are also grouping.
How did you get Maui so many times? You can't ban Maui because you just give Nog or Slash a prio pick.
Just going so deep, trying to get some ward vision up for the team. And this is almost a prelude to potential siege fights here. I guess a good time to ask, how are
Thank you, Mace.
sieges
Appreciate
for
it.
both of these two teams?
Yeah, Delny went berserk on this
I
Nike.
think
Like, he's unkillable.
defensively, Athenian Sages have a little bit more of a better defensive comp than the Kaolin and elleon are able to bring.
We'll have to see if that ends up ringing true. For now, though, no real sieges are starting up.
Afro Morgan of Fade Link is actually bonkers. Is it so annoying to play
Titan is
versus?
driven back, and Mid Phoenix has respawned.
The patch with the whale.
Nog and elleon are pushing very aggressively up here. This last wave of fire minions now having to be dealt with. So both the Kaolin Wardens on a little bit of time, but will not amount to much more here. I'll use this time to give you a quick fact. When using the Ishtar spread shot, if you have just 20% crit chance, it's a 66% chance you'll get a crit. It means a 66% chance that Wind Demon proc goes off. That's pretty good bang for your buck.
That's really good, Victor. That's really good maths. And Everman needs to.
You got beats, pause, jump.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, Afro Raijin was
Far back
stupid
to
too.
Phoenix.
So many reset
Still down
CDs.
Speed buff here. Kaolin Wardens know that the Fire Giant's on the table. They just want the fight beforehand. And honestly, the way Evermed has been so instrumental in setting things up, his Kraken's used on Downley. Downley didn't even care. That's a tank, baby.
Questionable decisions with the Kraken there. I don't think that was the situation to use it in from Snaddy, but
Should be free
Fire
fire.
Giant is going to be started up here by the Kaolin Wardens, and I think with the fact that that Kraken was used, that is going to call the
That's what they
end to
wanted.
any form of defense here for the
It already got streamed,
Kaolin
Stiff.
Wardens rewarded
Oh yeah, we're going. That'll be at LAN, Stiff. You're talking about LAN, the group stages,
First one
the
of
SWC
the
group
game.
stages.
Well, first
Second
one they
one.
start up of the game.
Yeah, first one they started
stole
on, yeah.
away they stole away the one from the Athenian Sages on a bit of a Hail Mary play, but now back on over to this right-hand side. No Titans to contend with. There could very well be if a fight goes well for the Kaolin Wardens.
You DM me his-
Mid Phoenix about half health now, though we'll only ever get to 75% health, having already fallen here. It's the gold lead now, 12,000 gold in favor of the Kaolin Wardens. A lot of the core items do appear to be online.
The
Evermed's got
Venenu
the
Harry Wayne saga. That show's funny.
team support there.
What was it? It was Tower Hugger.
Oh, this could be upgraded well. This is about as close to
I feel like we had really clean games.
Lead as you could get.
Really clean
It's
games.
still gonna
Like
be-
obviously there were some like really back and forth games, but I think as we played more, we were getting much better about being clean.
The builds down the Kaolin
I
Wardens
I feel like we
side
choked
for
map
just
a little-
30
pretty
seconds.
well.
It was just constant.
Yo,
Item
thank you,
purchased,
Hydrogen. Appreciate it, my
item
dude.
purchased, item purchased, with so many different pop-ups everywhere. But there's one person
Really
now
appreciate it, bro.
who's not as managed to finish his build in its entirety.
Whoa.
Snatty goes
Okay
down.
then.
What was
Pop-ups
Snatty doing?
everywhere.
Oh yeah, who showed? Oh yeah, yeah.
Nog has managed to finish his build in
I remember
its
Nog was on fish
entirety.
tour. Nog was hunting Snatty, I remember.
Okay, then. That's supposed to be a front line right there. Kraken goes down. And now we're starting to see the benefit.
Morgan
of
Le Fay, what a
do
god.
Damage. They do damage. That's insane, AJ. Could you imagine that?
Yeah, who'd have thought the class that was designed to do high ability damage can do high ability damage when built as high ability damage?
I mean, you say that.
Mommy
Nog doesn't
LaFay.
seem to care that they're full damage. They're the ones standing right at the edge of the Phoenix in front of a Sobek. Rest of the team now
Dumb, you're a
shows up.
troll.
Downley goes in deep. Blink into
That was
the Sentinel
a
of Zeus.
he unlinked there.
Full damage. They're the ones standing right at the edge of the Phoenix in front of a Sobek. Rest of the team now shows up. Downley goes in deep.
Oh yeah, I was actually bad with that.
Blink
I was
into the
delayed.
Sentinel of
He
Zeus.
just
They got
unlinked
out
there.
to keep their
I mean, it
name.
didn't even matter. This guy has
Soul
3
Dynamite
billion
does not
HP.
find purchase, ripped away from the Soul Link. But Mid Phoenix, unfortunately.
Honestly, Downey was playing
Space
really well.
creation was
Like
so
it doesn't
big.
look flashy,
Just
but
one blink
he was
and
doing
two
a lot.
ults used, one semi-defensively. And now Kaolin Wardens going to try it again over on the right-hand side.
yeah, the pause whirlpools them
Well, that is
for
gonna
like
be a
3 a tick.
Successful repel there on that left-hand side as the Phoenix still stands. One Phoenix broken, 2 potentially to go here for the Kaolin Wardens before they really go into the fountain of the Athenian stages. But going back to the very first moments of this game,
Downey is a fucking character, bro.
the Fenrir certainly looks like it hasn't worked out.
I've never. This is my first time playing with Downey too. I played versus Downey forever.
Playing this Aphrodite. It just creates that little bit
This
more
Gaia,
hesitation
they
of
buffed Gaia
who really
recently.
wants to go in, whether
I think
to
it's
do
pretty
it.
good. It's just the problem that everybody has divine brawlers.
And
What are the
you're
4
right,
spell teams in the group
once they
stages?
do
It's
it is
Hounds,
blind, it becomes
Glads,
almost
Kings.
cruel to play.
No.
It is, and
Hounds,
look
Glads,
at
Kings.
the relic choices they've got. They've got Shell, but then Aegis. They have 2 Aegis. They already have.
I forgot the
Aegis
last
beads
team.
in their kit.
What's the 4th team, chat?
Because they've been focused out so much, Ellion's just like, all right, bet. I'm just gonna play
Ravens,
Aegis.
you're right.
If I stay alive, my team stays alive.
Nah,
So
the Dragons
it's
made it.
imperative that I get to stay alive as well. Now a second.
So
really
Zap,
gone.
Haddock squad, Ven squad.
I don't know if we're gonna see them
Oath,
potentially go
Benny,
fourth down, 'cause as you mentioned before, this
Kermie,
does feel like the very
Jang.
calculated, methodical games. We're not just gonna checkers with the sledgehammer. This.
I think the biggest difference is like definitely not true mechanical skill at all, but it's just about like chemistry, right? Like they've been playing together for so long, you know, already been a couple months.
The next
But
point
we're
is
just
to
gonna
put
show
the
up and fucking
points
bang,
into
you know what I
check,
mean?
and they're gonna do
We're gonna
so
do the
with
Sean
the
Strickland. We're just gonna
Fire
show up and
Giant.
throw
But
hands.
Take it down will probably be the enhanced version of the Fire Giant. So if the Athenian stages are gonna make a stand anywhere of all places, it has to be now. It has to be here.
Snatty was on
Super
tour
hard,
trying to farm
hard builds,
waves.
Experience. There's just Evermed still to hit level 20.
He actually gets one shot.
He's been caught out again.
Nog just hated Snatty, bro. Nog did say he doesn't like seafood.
Consume sigils, whatever the ult from Morgan Le Fay is called. It ends up working out big. And yeah, Snatty can't step up. You look at how much it does. Consuming power, there it is. There's a lot of sigils and
Sushi
power
down,
Le
bro.
Fay.
Fucking
It's also a
sushi.
lot of damage when
Brave.
built full power.
We were on tour.
Brave now, in an awkward spot, pushed out on their own. Just turning tail and whimpering away from this point. Snatty with Snatty gone. There's still no Fire Giant up for another.
Don't show up like
short
Bryce
bit of
Mitchell.
time here.
Yeah, my man got
Just
shellacked.
gonna try and do with that.
Well, right now, what
I'm
they're
so
gonna do
happy
is
Kobe
they're gonna
lost.
go around,
So
find a
happy.
little bit, grab maybe last items and some potions for everybody, and then go for this enhanced Fire Giant. Snatty should be up and available for the defense for it, as the Athenian stages are grouped up on this right-hand side. They're at the point now where they can fight back into this Kaolin Wardens draft. The gold lead at that top doesn't really matter anymore. The experience lead that they have, almost negligible. We are back to an even game at this point, but even games can still be one-sided. Momentum is a huge, huge thing.
The gold
Kaolin
definitely
Wardens
still matters.
Certainly.
What do you mean?
riding
How does the
the
gold
crest
not
of the
matter?
wave of momentum here.
Sure are. And look look at this. Athenian Sages, they know Fire Giant's going down, but no one...
No, I don't really care about politics. I definitely don't like talking about it on stream.
on Kaolin Wardens is worried about it. They are just itching for the fight. A single fight spark to blow this powder cake wide open.
I'm a SMITE player, bro.
The result will be a victory here, taking us to
I'm
a
trying to-
game 3, but that's
I'm trying to
all
vote-
ifs, ands, or buts in the Kaolin Warden's best interest. Athenian Sages,
I'm trying to vote on
a small way
a
in.
beacon spawning at 30
Trying to loop
seconds.
around with Snaddy.
Look at that combo.
Here, taking us
That
to
combo is so
game 3.
cheesy.
That's all ifs, ands, or
Nike
buts.
jump into
Kaolin
Afro
Warden's
2.
best interest. Athenian Sages need a small way in. Keep an eye on Grave, trying to loop around with Snaddy. Delny goes in aggressively.
What up, Juan?
looking at Doug. But Evermed
Naga's just playing
withstand
arena.
the damage output from this mid laner. Nog credited with the kill. And now Delny finds Snaddy again. Piercing Moonlight closes the distance in. Grave is out of this. But unfortunately, Snaddy can't say the same thing.
What up,
They
Doom?
find themselves back in the gray screen.
He's a
The two
father
members
carnal.
down. Kaolin Wardens don't even seem to care about this Fire Giant. They're looking to take down this mid Phoenix again and push on into that Titan room.
Yeah, they're going to go for the left Phoenix now as well. I think maybe
Pissing
one more pick
Moonlight.
Go for the end, but look, double bombs, good
So
night, Phoenix. As down it goes to who needs minions? Who needs a fire giant as well?
He upgraded his girdle.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just swing back towards the Oni Fury just because they can. 'Cause
I didn't
think
get to watch that
Athenian
fight,
Sages
Christopher.
could go to the Fire Giant. I don't think they get the Fire Giant in time, and even if they do, it kind of just makes our game even. And Kaolin Warners go, damn, now we have to actually try.
They got fight of the night, right?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure they
really
did.
over here on the fire giant now are the Kaolin Wardens, the Athenian Sages. They have to make some form of defense here, but again,
This was played on the patch where mages were still toasted. I think warriors were already better than mages. I think people had a skewed vision, but
To even heal up off of Grave is trying to stack runes over on the back camp. Fire Giant finds itself at about 20% HP. Evermed gets on in, lurking in the waters. This would be absolutely huge if he can get it, and he does! Either that or it comes through from Nehu. But either way, the Fire Giant gets around the Athenian Sages. It's unchained damage that is what ends up grabbing it. Grave
Patty
shows
stock
a
went down
huge
last night. You
Evermed
think so?
is just
Why?
living
I think he looks
wild
great.
Goose chase as best they can. They get
Bro's
clipped
overhyped. He looks
very
good to me.
edge of
I think that was his best showing.
retribution and taken down. The 4 members not having fire, or 5 members not having Fire Giant on Kaolin Wardens.
Like he's no Connor. He's just a solid fighter.
Can clutch in a little longer. The question is this a second wind or just a dying gasp, AJ?
We'll find out in basically the next 40 seconds, I think. Once Evermed respawns, if all the Athenian Sages are still up, they'll have enough in the tank to be able to repel this assault onto their base. But starting here on the right-hand side, it's 5 versus 4. The 4 do...
We definitely lost our mentals right here for a little bit when they stole that fire. I was like, guys, I don't care if they have fire. We will stand here until we fucking win.
To be careful, they're going to wait for the minions to push up as well. And that could buy just enough time.
Yeah,
here
Tony's
to
cooked.
get back and be in position for the defense. Not on the first wave, but maybe on the second. They haven't got all the minions up yet. They're still waiting for them.
I love Tony, bro, but goddamn, bro.
They messed up.
Tense situation.
He looks so slow.
Just that as well as Downey goes into the backline. Downey eats way too much damage here. Thankfully, with a little bit of sustain coming through from elleon, they just about managed to get away. But look at those Oni fire minions. No hyperbole here. Those will end the game. So the Athenian Sages must turn their attention here. But like you said, minion waves just a little off time here. Evermed gets back up, lurking in the waters.
Fire Oni wave.
Going in. Downey, the only
Yeah, that's what I was just telling you. I'm like, guys, just wait for fire Oni wave. That should have smashed the Titan.
It's just now a patient healing game. Kaolin Warners looking to asphyxiate the Athenian Sages.
People were saying, why don't you just go and win? I'm like, guys, just wait.
They're going to start here on this.
Someone's got to deal with it.
Down to half health. They could just ignore this Phoenix and walk in, really, if they manage to find a way around. Snaddy's still on defense. Gone down to a quarter health. They're forced to give up this Phoenix just to defend the Titan.
And I don't know if they've got the wherewithal to be able to push everyone back far enough. Slash goes in, Downey goes in, and again, Kaolin Wardens, they're taking us to a game 3. Athenian Sages can't hold out long enough.
Let's go.
Game number 3, or game to the
Minutes or so to get ready with that. And
Squishy, but I still controversial.
Yeah, it was an Oni fire wave. That shit cooked the Titan.
So Chernobog always going to be one of my favorite picks. I would say probably second strongest god in the game right behind
ASTRAL? No, I definitely don't value ASTRAL.
For the most part, that Maui in particular has really
Thank
been
you,
serving
Matthew.
them
Appreciate
well.
you watching,
Leon's
man.
the only guy in the SEC
What's up, Non? How you doing, gorgeous?
The only guy going towards it in the top 3.
Yeah, no other teams are really prioritizing Maui at all, and especially this high out. So definitely wanted to make sure that elleon gets something that he is comfortable and confident on more than anything. Couple along
That's clap is bad item.
Nike, and then we need an on her. So Maui on her dual lane now for the Kaolin Wardens. The Athenian Sages, a pick that we have not really seen very much this tournament. It's about sitting right there at that 60% pick ban rate so far for Umoja, and not the heaviest of win rates just yet either. Wonder what's been going on with Umoja here for North America. Even over in Europe, we weren't really seeing a whole lot of this god.
It's so hard to say because me personally, I still have Umoja as like a top 5 or 6 pick in Smite. I mean, she's just that powerful. But also there's this interesting, I suppose, phenomena that can happen. All the plot heads in chat can speak to this, where some
Why do they put you as support? I put myself as support.
For these two teams. One, how Umoja was one of these super good picks. Almost the opposite.
I don't main a role.
Players have felt with it.
Maining a role is childish. If you're a good player, I can play all 5 roles at a competitive level. All 5.
We'll have to see. Is it meta that is better?
I'm more prevalent to people picking what they feel is strong rather than what is strong. With exceptions, obviously. There is a reason why gods
Nah,
are
it's not
strong,
childish.
there's a reason
I think
why
it just takes
some gods
time.
are in meta and why some gods aren't.
Like, it just takes time for you to understand every single role. Like, I've been playing Mobas since I was 12 years old, you know. I'm 27 now. Like, I've been 15 years of 8 hours plus MOBA time. Like, if I can't play all the roles, I just don't see. I don't really see how. I feel like I'm wasting my time.
That people are like,
Doesn't Maui counter Umoja? Yeah, I think Maui owns Umoja.
Go for it. Pick those picks up.
She does, like, mathematically. Oh man, you guys smashed them in mid. Holy shit.
Storm lands there. Nehu gets first blood.
Oh, and I'll tell you why that is. Nehu has fixed one thing, and they've put the starter. No, it was Nog who did that. You know, like, scratch that. Nehu just hasn't built a recipe, so already.
I love how Nog tilts everyone with building starter second.
The Nog start of putting the starter in the second realm slot, but
No, I don't know how many hours I have in Smite, but it's more than almost every other player, I would say. I would say the only people that are close to me is probably like Incon and maybe Weekend. But even then, I'm not sure. I don't think so. But it could be that they're close. But I don't know.
But, I mean, look at the picks from Athenian Sages. Slash, Nog, elleon. All of them will quite happily eat up that Hera alive.
It's going to be difficult to play this Hera, which is why I'm slightly surprised. Bear in mind, slightly being the key operative word there. That we didn't see this one go into the solo lane with Poseidon in mid lane.
I have more than Sot.
But
Guaranteed.
the reason that we have seen that is because Poseidon solo is one of the strongest picks right now, and why would you sacrifice that, especially in a matchup where you don't struggle per se against Nike, you just don't have a great matchup against it. I think the Hera would have a lot more of a difficult time against the Nike.
Agreed at that point. And as well, it took Delny a lot of time to make that impact felt. Snatty was still able to rotate fairly well.
We're up 400. Now, 20,000 is definitely a shit ton.
With that Sentinel of Zeus coming through, with just the sheer tankiness. And
Yo, thank you, Churosity. Appreciate it, man.
Leon healing them up constantly. That Delny really felt like it was a crucial pick to take this hit.
Hell yeah, Nano. Appreciate you.
Across the ways and things. Athenian Sages have their answers to some of this stuff. And sustained games we saw last time when it was just elleon having
1/40th of your life.
so impactful in all of these team
Yeah,
fights.
but 1/40th of your life in your career doesn't seem like that much, to be honest.
I think the same could be said of Everman. I think the Umoja, what Umoja does bring is she brings the ability to separate fights very quickly and very.
I forgot I
easily.
still had Smite open.
Those walls that she can bring up, the River's Rebuke, just split team fights into 3 different sections, and it becomes very difficult to fight into it if you don't have a lead.
It's like the things that I do, right? Like, it's just the things you can practice. Like, I can play every single god and know almost every single mechanic on every single god and how every interaction with every single god with every single ability interacts with every other god, right? That's like the base, right? That's what like you want to learn. That's like the where you want to get, right? Then after that, you start learning small little micro things about with gods that you probably didn't know in terms of item spikes. So it's like then you start learning about the little micro things. I mean, Dota's even like Dota's just like so much more, and I played Dota for so many years. Like Dota is so much more brain power, like infinitely more brain power. Smite feels like my brain is relaxed. Like Dota, I get headaches after playing specific gods for like more than an hour or 45 minutes. Like in Dota, when I play Arc Warden or when I play Invoker, like if it's a 45-minute, hour-long game, I have to like maybe take a small break. In Smite, I can play for 8 hours without even glancing an eye at the time. I think what's more tiring is like being a streamer and then playing Smite. That's what's tiring, not actually playing the game. For me, it's like looking at chat, interacting with chat, then going back to the game.
Ultimate, and it will do a fair bit of
What's up,
damage.
Juan? Thanks for the 28 months. Welcome back, Bubble. Appreciate you, man.
Also around here. Doesn't end up in any
Smite is the best game ever made.
Oh,
It's
wow.
one of them for sure.
August very early here. River's Rebuke comes down, and instead now it's
That's a
just gonna be
Chernobyl.
fight. Doug's made the
We
rotation,
overcommitted here.
and it's Nog who's within the focus here. Evermed picks up first blood on them, and elleon might soon follow. The dash forward is big.
Yeah, I'm dead as shit.
Because Doug's made the rotation.
This was bad from us.
Nehu
Oh wow.
forced out to throw out Argus very early here. River's Rebuke comes down, and instead now. it's
Yeah,
gonna be a bit more of a
we have to respect the Cherno.
because Doug's made the rotation, and it's Nog who's within the focus here. Evermed picks up first blood on them, and
I haven't even played that much mobile. I'm picking up on it after 4 or 5 years of watching YouTube and Twitch. Exactly. I know why Smite isn't popular like League. It's just marketing. It's just straight up marketing.
Just almost.
Yeah, you can jump over green to mid, but I was focused on keeping keeping Nog alive here. But I was trying to kill Nehu, trying to invade green. Then we get Cherno ulted and a good ult by Emoja because he has no dash anymore, so he can't get out. So I obviously can easily get out from here. Like if my goal was to live, I could, but my goal is to get him out and then live. But unfortunately, both of us die. Nah, yeah, Cherno's still toasted.
Comes down, and instead
Smite's Hyra's messed up many times
and it's Nog who's within the focus here.
on Smite, but I don't, I'm not trying to roast.
Forward is big, up with the landfall to buy him a little bit of time, but two quick early picks. I'm saying that 5 times fast with the Athenian Sages, and just almost was a turnaround kill for the Kaolin Wardens.
Hey, Slash almost picks Grave up as he tries to hammer away with Mjolnir's
Yeah,
shield,
beads.
but just about misses.
It should have been fine. It
the
would have just
clip
been a beats.
with the Powwow there. I'm
Is that
very
follow
surprised,
Doinky?
though, that Slash has
What's
gone
he
back to
recommending
this
for
dark
mages
theme.
right now? Conduit and Sands of Time
Didn't perform quite
are
to
the best,
standards
in my
which I think
opinion.
he was expecting it to. I'm all for Grave going
I feel
back
like
to
Conduit's
the
pretty
start. He had a
underrated.
Phenomenal performance post about 12 minutes.
I don't know. I feel like DKO wasn't even kind of real. I thought it was a good game, but it was like didn't have enough retention, you know.
Well, that's absolutely fine if you're going to be doing that sort of late game explosiveness. So I'm thinking, is there a different pick that Slash could have gone to than this Darji?
Well, there are a lot of gods available, but they're all shoulda, coulda, wouldas here, and Slash obviously feels that there is something this Darji can potentially.
Suki's strong.
Potentially fighting out on Snaddy, anyone without CC immunity. Nehu also comes to mind. Evermed, sure, but you don't really want to pull the tank in, I suppose. But look at this, Grave going on in, and it's all focused on Nog. Athenian Sages have said.
I think I killed Nog here.
Sure, but you don't really want to pull the tank
Kind
in,
of,
I
yeah.
suppose. But look at this, Grave going on in, and it's all focused on Nog. Athenian Sages have said Nog is the problem.
What's up,
so
Riv?
Nog just does not get to play Smite tonight.
And that is the 3rd kill for the Athenian.
The Sages look lost without you.
Lead is non-existent. It is a dead even game there.
15.
Experience. Yeah. It's nothing.
Where'd you
There
go,
is
Priv?
0 gold in the lead. There's about 200.
Who made an SEC and EU? It was
Try to get away from
Tubba.
and
Yo, Tubba is going in. Tubba.
wants to join in with him. Or try and defend the shield buff. That's going to be the...
It was Mambo and
approach.
Scarabs. Was that the teams that made an EU chat?
It's a little bit of damage through, and the Impale as well. It's the early aggression that Tuba wants to try and put out with this pick. So far, just Doug.
Conduit. Oh, which conduit upgrade? I like the gem on the right.
It's early game on her. I just need to weather the storm. If he gets ahead,
Never that priv.
just can't.
You've been playing other games or what?
Yeah, true. I think that's one of the main problems that a lot of people do face in
That's so
ranked.
unfortunate.
Up against an Arthur, they feel like, okay, we need to play aggressive and shut down his early game. Oh god, he hurts a lot. Why does he hurt a lot? I've just given him 4 kills.
Yeah, it's the same thing over to the solo side as well. Snatty, I've said it so many times, Snatty's had a really bad matchup. Snatty's getting bullied out in lane and not having a fun time. Snatty's not there for the early game. Snatty has been consistently
Erosion?
counterpick.
Yeah, I could have won erosion this game.
Time to make it worthwhile later game.
I mean, this was Yamoja too, though.
Sages do kind of play this style of the early game doesn't matter. That said, they're showing that that may not always be the case as elleon gets under duress again, taking so much damage. Now Slash.
Yeah, I play with my subs all the time.
On up into the Powwow.
Nice backstep from Slash.
Tricks the spirit away. Elleon does get a pull in onto Gray, but Elleon may have got the wrong fish there.
Fair, almost does, and Nog goes in aggressively as well, because look who's here. Del needs to make the rotation, Snatty falling in just behind. But the second he pokes his head round the
Yeah,
corner,
training. What do you mean working out? Working out helps you in life in general.
no more
If you're working out, you're guaranteed a better human being.
And even the ADCs return to their side lanes.
Nice orange juice.
Almost sounded like
I don't know,
a
Exceed.
documentary there, and there
I have to
we
play
see,
COD.
after all the fighting is done,
I just downloaded COD, the beta, but I didn't get to play.
Circle of life.
we need a Smite like National Geographic.
What the hell? $70 is considered on sale? Yeah, I play with my subs all the time.
That's really cool. I just want to see like.
When are the jerseys coming out? If we win in group stages, I'll make a jersey for you guys.
Oh, it seems one of the players has stopped. Have they DC'd? No, they're just.
We qualify to world group stages.
And so on. Sorry, I'm getting PTSD from my own rank game now. Should probably stop.
I love the finals, but I got kind of bored.
Supports of Foundation.
Oh, I stole their back camps. 2 minis worth.
A show of dominance against each other.
Mostly in so much as waiting for others to show up. elleon the first to back away in that instance. But even so, 10 minutes break across the board. It's about a 700 goal.
Yeah, Root, we'll be playing on January.
An item would be on the table. The first
You can never say orange juice. So many things change in between the time of worlds and everything.
case here.
Everything can explode in a
A
second.
little bit, but it has mainly been Nog. And I've loved this change up here for the Sages.
Yeah, Nog's a beast, Feek it.
Wardens need to do to
Nog,
counter
Slash, the whole team is beast mode.
Sages have started to.
They all went off.
It's
Next 19 months.
difficult to say, because so far, Athenian Sages have been the ones that have been sort of the aggressive types. They were the ones that
No, it does not
lose
Root.
fights.
It does not become an SPL. SPL isn't even guaranteed next year. We don't know what's happening next year. We don't have any information on next year.
Snowball quite hard, and right now it's just been used for a bit of farming. been
I don't know
used
what's happening.
Passively, just try and get a bit more involved.
Yo,
in the game.
GTA about to be $400.
Maybe we could see more
Our
of
first
the
game
play
ever.
early on, like we saw him do in game number 1, where he was jumping in left, right, and center. It seems that they're playing maybe a little bit fearful of the momentum that the Athenian Sages have brought from that game number 2, and it's showing a little bit.
Just a touch here.
Weekend does, and he's hyping it up. What do you mean Weekend does? Oh, yeah. I know what Weekend knows, but
As ever met now.
you talking about SPL. We don't know anything about SPL.
You got me saying it there. Good job. But it's the sturdy stew, which has already been finished off, which is always good to see how quickly those can get finished, especially for the support. They offer so much.
Thank you, Rumble. Appreciate it, my dude.
That extra burst of protection for the team means that you can be just that little bit more aggressive, especially with
Spill that tea? I cannot.
She proc that herself with a riptide.
Well, and over in the jungle, we're seeing a contest going down over onto the Oracles, as Leon and Nog are able to fend off Evermed. No, Evermed actually steals one, so no vision is going to be granted there. Nice.
I think next year is gonna be big.
When the camps have a very obvious tell as to who's got what. So you can very easily say, okay, yeah, this team got it.
Looking
that
clean.
team
Thank you,
got it,
Bubba. I haven't got a haircut in like 2
Unlike these
weeks.
other camps where it's
but,
very difficult
You know,
to
I always gotta rep my heat.
Yeah, and if you're ever interested to see if the
Hell yeah, Holmes. I'm glad you like it.
and it's great.
My boy D Wade.
Stolen that away or secured
Yes.
themselves.
What's up,
If it's
Twitch?
colour, then it's on the order side.
Oh, is that iPad? Is that Soul Leader iPad?
Anyone's interested in doing any of the camps and stuff, now you know a little trick.
We're down 3-0, but ahead in gold. So
It's been what,
I don't know what the hell they're
7
doing.
minutes since any kind of kills? Are we sure this is NA play here? This has gone from being like EU to EU. I'm loving this.
No, this is. Don't drag EU down this slow.
I'm not dragging EU down this road.
Hey, I know you switched sides. I know you switched allegiances, abandoned the crown, but I'm not gonna let you stand there waving your American flag across my proud British.
No cap though, like I don't know. I respect the Deathwalker team a lot. I mean, I respect all the EU players, but I think like EU hasn't won a Worlds in like 3 years. 4 years. And I agree that, yeah, they moved it to Atlanta. I understand all that. But even when it was a lot of EU players, they haven't won in a minute. Zap took 3 dubs on EU. I don't know. It's kind of crazy to say EU's the GOAT. And they also say, and they're like, I absolutely despise when casters say, they're fighting because it's NA. They're trying to have fun. No, you dipshit. We're fighting because if you get the kill, you solo the kill, you get the pressure. You get pressure, you get extra farm. There's farm on map. Why would you AFK in mid? If you sit AFK in mid and give up double mids every time, you will guarantee be down 3 or 4 levels. Like, what the fuck? No, fuck America, fuck Europe, fuck LATAM. I don't give a fuck where you're from. It's fucking Smite. It's the gods you're playing and the players that are playing it. I don't give a shit where you're from.
Fury.
No.
Let's get back on topic.
Kings are basically EU.
That was just Desert's Fury, 149 damage. It's
True.
what you need.
They won the last one.
River's rebuked in an attempt, but unfortunately, Tuba just does too much damage through the wall.
Hey, how many steals have we seen this set alone? It's got to be a record for the amount of steals in just one set. Maybe not one game.
Did you plan for Maui every game? No, I just thought Maui was very strong in this meta, and if they were gonna not ban it, then I was gonna pick it every time they didn't ban it. Good night, Jeff. Take care, brother. Really appreciate it, man.
Oh, they know.
Adapting is goated.
Knows, yeah. There it is. They'll spring the trap anyway. Grave pulled back on through, but Slash can't find much damage in on them. So they'll trickster spirit out. I think Slash actually took more damage than Grave did there.
What up, Trico?
Yeah, Grave comes out a bit worse for wear, but I think he's absolutely fine. We'll take that damage. He's going to heal up just by being in the jungle anyway, thanks to that Eye of the Jungle.
We're still up
He's gonna get
13.
A little bit of health back. He's going to be A-okay just to wander around and still...
I mean, they couldn't ban Maui. It feels so bad to ban Maui. Like, you just give up so many prio picks.
The Oracles once again. Well, that
Yeah,
does
adapting is goated.
just secure the first vision of the game onto the Gold Fury.
They do. That's not too bad of a look for them. So if this game is going to go for the slower pace, and we are going to see that 5v5, and this does...
Do you even level Maui's too?
I've got to imagine that this is going to come down to a couple big team fights, and honestly, I couldn't tell you, and I'm glad...
You even level Maui's too? Like, what does that even mean? Like, do I level? Yeah, I definitely eventually level it. How do you level Maui? It
For me, I
depends.
have to look at the Athenian sages as
Depends how you can. The 3 is the best because it increases stun duration, but sometimes you can't just keep jumping in. You just die, so it depends.
I think, personally, in a game, I prefer a Yamocha than I would prefer...
You know how people are, Silky. You just gotta compare. Are you human if you don't just compare everything to everything?
Space is a little bit better than a Maui's when it comes
Am I ever maxing the 2? No, I don't believe so.
I would say junglers always love a Thor on my team just because of his insane initiation potential, ability to chase down kills. I'd say solo and maybe mid are the points where Kaolin Wardens might be a little bit stronger than the Athenian sages and just god picks alone. But that just comes down, like you said, to a bit more of team fights just because of how even they are.
At this point in time, there's another thing as well where I look at this, like...
In Dota, you can get stats over the level.
Fights, because not losing does not mean you are winning. As Evermed eats about 20% of their health, 25 at best. From a little bit of damage coming through. Now Snaddy being aggressed on...
Support is wide open.
Back camp here.
Support is wide open.
Slash doesn't feel comfortable going in. It's just elleon poking them out, poking and prodding, trying to grab out any cooldowns they can, because all 5 members still have bees
Soul Eater.
on the side of the Kaolin Wardens. Now elleon in a bit of trouble, has to take a lot of damage.
Soul Eater is good in jungle. It's just situational. What's up, Glavius? How you doing, baby? Yeah, I mean, Grave is always poking at me, so you want to poke, you're ready to get poked. What's the key to farming and support? When you're farming support, you have to think about creating. You have to create an opportunity. If you're just sitting mid, or sitting duo and just collecting XP and not creating a play, invading above, fighting for mid camps, fighting for something neutral, all you're doing is you're leeching. You're not creating an opportunity. You're taking from your team. So in support, the best thing to do is that I'm always looking to create an opportunity. Everything that I do is all about stopping them from doing something so my team can get more. And if what I do is successful, then I can reap the rewards of the waves. Yeah, lads. So we qualified to the group stages of Worlds. So now we play versus Ravens, you know, the Glads, the Hounds, and the Kings. See you there, Bobble. You already know. I'm ready for the coaching soon. Sounds good. It's at 7 o'clock, right, Icy?
To get on the way, they do just make it to the wall. Grave is going up. Where are they?
So this play, right? So look at me, right? My team is farming wave, farming purple, and what are 5 of them doing? They're trying to kill a level 11. Do you want to know how much golden XP that's worth? This is when they triple split this kill. It's giving them each about like 40 to 60 gold and some XP. So is this worth it for them? It is if they get FG. But FG is a very risky play. So it's actually, you're going to see, watch. Look at the levels, right? Look at the levels in XP. We're up 2k right now, right? Now watch.
And though it's a wide shot, they're looking for elleon. Has he got a wall for this? It does have a wall, but it doesn't connect. Hammer, on the other hand, does though. Credit Snatty for the cripple.
Yeah, who needs to connect the wall when you can do that? Oh, it's 16 and a half minutes in.
Let's go! This is the NA scene we wanted. I should probably not sound quite so happy for it, but Slash goes back on through, looking for a lot of beads, looking for anything they can pull in. It's just Grave and then Trickster Spirit away. Athenian Sages wanted it. They are taking as much as they can whenever.
So they just 5-man committed. They didn't get a pyro. They got a Maui kill. My Anhur got 2 waves. Raijin got 1 wave. We end up stealing pyro.
Second jungle objective this game. Athenian Sages, it's a good thing you didn't stick on that fire giant.
Anhur got tier 2. We got pyro. And I come back to kill Thor. And we got his beads. So now we're up 6k. Oh, 5k. When we were just up 2k.
He does have CC with ultimate, but that could be huge.
Like, I'm not saying like but you see how I'm like creating an opportunity. Like I brought 5 people to that side. I mean, they could have brought maybe 3 people, but maybe I don't die then. So you see I'm creating an opportunity for my team to get ahead. If you're at other supports, what would they do, right? They would, like, for example, rank supports. Rank supports are just sitting mid and taxing every single wave. You are you are losing your team the game by tax. If all you do is sit mid and tax a wave, you're just bringing your mid behind. Look at the net worth and XP. The golden XP difference. It literally spikes down off a play of me dying. If I share this wave, how am I getting my team ahead or enemy team behind in process? And if you don't have an answer, you got to piss off and find an answer before you share. Exactly. It's a good way to go about it.
Huge for them if they actually find them off in the jungle. Kaolin Wardens have raced themselves into a lead there. And they're just extending it more and more and more. I think it was a little bit foolish for them to have started the fire giant there. I think going for the pyromancer was the play. I mean, I don't dislike the fact that they wanted to play aggressive.
I agree, though. They should have went for pyro, not fire.
Maybe just the wrong time.
And now they lose gold too because of the overextension and right. And now they're done. Now they're down 6k. Who are the casters? There's an EU guy and I don't know the other guy.
Very good spot. Doug now having to pick their poison. Who do they go to? The answer is Slash.
That Doug is capping here. You definitely go to Maui. Like, why would you go .g?
Hold. Very good spot. Doug
This is a giant mistake.
poison. Who do they go to? The answer is Slash. And whoever they end up with here, it's just because Snaddy is around to keep them alive. But it's not good enough. They're going to get pulled back on in.
Beats and
Everybody
Aegis.
minds that. They beat and Aegis that as well. And
Yeah,
still
they
go
just
to the damage
they're
out
just
for it.
doing
Now
best stuff.
Snaddy's having to run for their lives here. We've seen this
What's up,
play
Dyer?
out before. It wasn't 18 and a half minutes in. It was like 30 minutes in that Kaolin Wardens had started taking this kind of control.
You guys look terrible. I mean, no, this team is definitely not terrible. That's kind of crazy to say. They're just, I mean, like, as a player and a shot caller or whatever, like in-game leader, you're gonna just keep you're forced. It's card game. It's like, I'm gonna do this. What is your response to this? And is your response the right thing, right? Like, I'm Maui, right? I show up to kill. You know, I show up here, bottom right on their back camps. I grab Thor. I get his beads. Then I stun Poseidon here. Their response to that, they don't have to come at all. They don't have to come. They can just go farm. But because I'm there doing that, they think their response to me being there is saying, why don't we kill this guy? Why is he here? And you see how I'm forcing them to make a response. You know what I mean? They could just go and farm, and that was probably the right play, to just go and farm and not chase me around. But they try to respond to the fact that I'm pushing a pace. You know, I'm grabbing relics. I'm being annoying. And when they respond to that, if they don't respond correctly, my team is going to get a net worth increase and gold and XP increase, right? So I'm constantly, it's like chess. I'm constantly making moves, and they have to respond correctly. If they don't, then and sometimes I can make a mistake, right? Since I'm constantly forcing a play on them, there's chances where I can make a mistake, and then they can, you know, punish really hard my team. But you know, it's just that's why I'm playing support, because I like making the chess moves constantly. And I want to make the right ones over and over and over, because that's what I love about Mobas. I love making the right chess play over and over and over. So that's what, and I feel like I did that in this tournament very well. Dude, we didn't practice. We made this team a week before the tournament. Or 2 weeks. Like, we just, and then I just said, hey guys, look, just trust me in terms of calls. Trust me in terms of like playing in plays. I trust you in your mechanics. I trust you guys as players, and let's just fucking go off. That was all. That's what I said to the guys, and we cooked and we slammed.
Find these leads and find these wins. I've just been, again, poor positioning or poor aggression coming out grave.
Raijin too. Holy schmeiser. So much damage.
Again, not credited with the kill. And there you see
I love Nog's build. It's actually the highest DPS possible.
enough damage to cancel out Graves' Anvil of Dawn. Even takes the cooldown of it with him.
I don't think Mage Solo's that good.
And now, this is the kind of play the Athenian Sages wanted to do. But instead of actually going for the Fire Giant in an almost Hail Mary burst, Kaolin Wardens are again setting a honey trap, baiting members in. The Fire Giant gets low, and Athenian Sages, outside of Evermed, have just given this up. Kaolin Wardens have recognized it, and so instead, they'll just take their free Fire Giant.
19 and a half minutes in the first Fire Giant of the game.
So
Earlier than what we
think about, all right, now try to break down the macro of the game right there, right? There's only been 5 minutes since I died. Do you guys remember when I died in right here? Think about the last 5 minutes of the game. How much did we get off the map? Right? They obviously made mistakes, right? Like, they made many mistakes, but the mistakes wouldn't have happened if I didn't force them to make a move. You get me? Think about this. Just think this. If I sat mid and just got the wave, we would be even right now, would we not? That's what you have to think if you're a support player. If for the last 5 minutes I just shared waves and did my green buff and went to back camps and then shared red and speed with my team and just shared, where would we be right now, right? But let's roll it back. When they went for right here to kill me, they killed me. On her got double wave, double purple, tier 1. We ended up stealing pyro, so we got this. Raijin got double mid wave. Then Thor overchased after pyro. Another mistake. Died, lost beads. We then went to gold off the Thor kill. Got gold. Cherno split left. He thought I'm safe with ult. He then makes a mistake. because we after gold we run at him and then ults to the wrong person, dies here, then we punish that mistake with starting FG. So like you see how that all just it all snowballed from the initial play that I made. You get me? They just kept making mistakes after one after another because we kept forcing a play. We played chess. We ate one of their soldiers and then he was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and it was a mistake because then we double killed, whatever it is. It's literally chess. There's nothing more.
Most of our sets today, in fact, I think maybe all of the sets, it has been one of the earliest fire giants that we have seen. And they looks like might look to extend their gold lead beyond what is capable.
The beauty about this is that it's chess with mechanics.
Your tower's not safe, buddy. Your tower's not safe.
No,
So they come to defend, whatever.
is safe. Nowhere is safe at this point.
We killed tier 2. I'm calling my team back here, but we were a fairly new team, so I was telling you for us to connect, but we didn't connect, and then they punished mid.
Less damage done to them.
So look, we pressure right side, right, with FG. They counter with trying to kill Slash. So we push a key, we ate their soldier or whatever. Then they countered by doing this, which is the right play, right? Because this is their only play. They have two options here. It's a 4-man group and fight here, or to pick Slash in mid alone. So you could call it Slash's mistake, or you could call it their good play. It's it depends. But that's how MOBA works at the highest level.
Also looking towards the tower here as Slash actually finds themselves in a 2v1. They cannot answer that one back.
Hi, Phaeton.
Donut Doug is doing
Thank you, bro.
what every good Chernobog does. Ignore the entire team and just split push for as much farm as they can. This will come with a benefit though. Doug needs this gold and XP, so it's kind of double dipping here.
Yeah, I like what he's doing with that Chillabog, like you mentioned, just getting that split push, getting that extra bit of farm, getting him as close
Downey's so
to
funny.
as possible.
Downey built spec before this guy
And
even
it just gives the
got one crit
Athenians
item.
a way to bankroll their way back into the
It's a
game.
follow
If they
box.
didn't have the pressure coming out from Donut Dog on the left-hand side, they probably would have been out of this game in terms of the gold lead.
All right, think about this, right?
Their way back into this game. If they didn't have the
Look at this play and tell me a question that you have. Like, think of this play.
pressure coming out from Donut Dog on the left-hand side,
What do you think to
they
yourself?
probably would have been out of this game in terms of the gold lead.
You're probably thinking like, why am I trying to fight him? Like, no one's even close to help me, right? That's what I would think from the outside. If I was kind of a newbie player, I'd be like, why is he just trying to pull a Yamoja tank by himself? Right? I think that's pretty fair to think. Like, why am I trying to just hit him when I have no backup? Like, Nog is coming, but he's obviously too far to cast any spells. So why am I just casting spells there? Like, what's the point? I could just group the wave. I don't need to fight him. I'm not poking him. It's a fucking Yamoja. He's just gonna heal up. It's not poke. So what is it? So you have the information from watching it on a top down that nobody is near, right? But they don't know that. They don't know where my team is. They know where Nog is because they see him down the lane, but they don't know where Anher is, where Nike might have shown on wave. But I'm just using spells to see where they are, and I'm getting information. That's all I'm doing at that point. It's like playing poker. You don't know if I have double aces or if I have 3-6. You know what I mean? You don't know what I have. I'm just bluffing. No, spending Omi is not an actual answer because spending he's gonna have Omi in like 5 seconds. There's no objective. There's no way. Nothing to force yet. It's just playing cards. I'm bluffing. Sometimes you're bluffing. Sometimes you're not. Right? Let's say I'm bluffing. So they're like, wait, why was he attacking me? Oh, he's bluffing. There's nobody here. What the fuck? But maybe the next time I won't be bluffing and I have Dodgy. I have Dodgy right behind me, or Dodgy in the jungle flanking, or Nike. You know what? That's the game. They're trying to get a read on me, and I'm throwing out curveballs. Yo, what's up, Zero? How you doing, gorgeous?
Right now, the Athenian sages find themselves 5,000 gold down and 4 members with the Fire Giant Slash. Unfortunate in their position, gets themselves picked off. But even so, the rest of the team.
Like, if they're good players, they know Dodgy's dead, so there's no way she's flanking. Nike showed left. Anher is here. They don't know where Anher is, and they can see Raijin in mid. So if they're solid players, they can, it takes good players can read that immediately, right? They just do 1, 2, 3, 4. They just count. You just keep counting where all players are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2 missing. Last scene left. He could be backhand. Purple is up. He's probably there. You get me? The best players are thinking at that level, like that speed. You know, you look at adapting and you watch him look like make plays. He's looking at the minimap like that. He's like, last seen here, that guy was there. He was at backhamps. No backhamps, no speed buff. Has to be left side. If he's left side, he's probably ganking left. You know, left lane is pushed up, so he's probably ganking left because there's no speed. There's no speed right. So and mid camps are up. So mid camps for him are up. Prod is up, and my duo is pushed up. He's ganking left. You get me? They're thinking at that speed. So how do you counter someone thinking at that speed? You have to bluff. You have to bluff and think faster than him, which is the beauty, right? It's literally mental warfare.
Hold on the right-hand side. They got down the tier 2, but it was answered back. So, in all honesty, I mean, power play, you can see...
Like for you guys kind of see it. Sometimes some of you guys will see it like simple and be like, why did he do that? Or why? Sometimes it is. Sometimes players do some stupid shit. But sometimes you gotta, you know, dig a little deeper.
XP up right now, but that XP is going to reach a limit here. Actually, it's minus XP. They have gained less farm than the Athenian sages have.
Oh, that is. Is that true? That can't be.
What's up, Frilly?
They've
Yo, thank you for watching, bro. I appreciate you, man.
got less gold and less
Yo, do I get this green?
That's incredible.
Do I get this green?
Now Delny looking to try and keep a fight going here. Evermed.
You're telling me he shouldn't be on my side, chat? I almost broke Smite, dude. I put your emoji in fucking Mars.
Kaolin Wardens have got less gold and less farm with this fire giant. That's incredible work here, but now Delny looking to try and keep a fight going here. Evermed.
What the fuck?
Very high up there. Unfortunately, for Kaolin Wardens, they will be able to slip away. Fury is on the table if Kaolin Wardens want it, but I'm pretty sure with elleon,
I'm not sure.
aggressively, they want the fight.
Oh, have a look at the player damage chance, which is very handily stood up on that left-hand side for us. Second from bottom, Slash.
I did that the other day. I have a YouTube short where I grabbed an Awilix on top of the fucking map.
Sitting just above him at about 3,000 difference. And then we have a massive jump over to Nog and Delny, the mid laner. Nog.
Thank you, Iron. Appreciate it, man. What's up, Grims?
Extremely good at Smite. I don't think there's any doubt in that. And he's proving time and time again that maybe he should be in consideration as one of the next up-and-coming mid laners. In maybe not next season, but 2-3 seasons time, could start to be pushing his way up into the SPL.
That's so childish to say.
Saw the Athenian sages
Nog is better than I would say 3 to 4 mids in the SPL right now. No cap.
they had is when they just absolutely dumpster dove onto Nog early on, CC him down, and throw everything they can into him because the rest of the Kaolin...
This man said he needs 2 to 3 years.
It's like, you've got a gun. What do? Do you punch
That's
the guy
cap.
holding the gun, or do you disarm the gun? Nog is both in this instance.
He is gone.
Jangaro is a really good player, but I'm not gonna say which players. I'm just saying who it
There's
is.
another gun. So
I think I'm better than many of the players in SPL too, but
don't seem to have much.
me thinking that doesn't matter to be honest. But
It's not that they don't have a lot, it's that everything...
it's not even thinking. I know, but you know, sometimes just being homies is more important.
Sages semi-defend this, and the Kaolin Wardens respect it.
Pal and Ven are the best SPL mids. Yeah,
And
I
of
mean,
the aggression
everybody
here,
has their
both
opinion.
Kaolin Wardens are the Athenian sages. But still, they are going to forfeit one
Savage,
very,
lads.
very important objective here.
What up, Frilly?
Stygian Beacon is going to go away. with
Thank
the
you,
Kaolin
Eternity.
Wardens. I can't believe they've just
I've been better than many SPL players for many years.
with the extra movement speed that they're going to
My whole career, actually, I'll say.
I mean, yeah, it's a bit of extra power, and that for me is always the big thing. I mean,
Please check the Hyatt knockup
Delny is giving them
of the
that
of the hair of this game. Well, I thought it was by you or Nike. No, it was the emoji right there where we knocked her up and she like ended up in space.
ever gonna feel like they're on even keel, but it's slowly getting towards...
I've played with a lot of the SPL players before in terms of just actually competing and like listening to their comms and picks and bans and looking at their god pools, and I'm like, oh my god.
Need to come up with a
It's
game
crazy.
plan. Delny with a teleport can match the rotation from Doug. We've seen this before. The person with TP follows through. Unfortunately, Nehu does not get pulled.
Yeah, I was calling like I feel like we one tap this emoji here.
Doug, we've seen this before. The person with TP follows through. Unfortunately, Nehu does not get pulled too far. Clicked on the geometry
Oh
of
my
the map.
God.
That was actually a big wall.
Look at that. Evermid again. This is supposed to be the front line. Nog just says, I don't care. Take all my damage. Donut Doug
Yeah, we lose this fight, I believe.
Slash looking for damage. Meanwhile,
Grave.
the back Grave just deletes Tuba. That's huge for the Athenian Sages.
Oh, but look, he's been turned around there. Slash picks
This
up
is a
the
bad fight
third
for
kill
us.
Of the game for himself. In the back, Delny goes down. Nehu is the recipient of that kill, and the Kaolin Wardens have to cower in fear as they run away. Snatty's chasing him down.
Looking for it.
Thank God that crippled would hit. Knowing fucking Maui 3, like that shit would have got caught 1,000 times. If that gets caught, I'm guaranteed dead.
Had in the past, and they're looking for it again. Nehu being aggressive because they know they've got that second lifeline. See it around them, the alternate timeline, if needed. Instead, Athenian Sages will go ahead and back up. They've got a 2.
Yeah, it is delayed on his cripple, really delayed.
At the very least. Fire Giant around their belts would certainly even things up. Callum Wardens not letting this go for free. Elleon stole one of these once. Can he do it again? He's going to go for it. Solar Swing will not hit home a second time. Athenian Sages get themselves a Fire Giant. And
Yeah, that chase, we could have lost there.
All it takes is one team fight. Not just saying that for Stellar Ultimate, you can say that for absolutely anything in Smite. And therein is Exhibit A. Proven completely. Athenian Sages looked...
We qualified to Smite World Championship, the group stages of the Smite World Championship. We play in January. Yeah, we play versus the Hounds.
Just one fell swoop. It's all been taken away from the Kaolin Wardens and the Athenian.
This was a really bad fight for us. We were actually in a pretty bad spot here. I mean, we're up 2K. Not that it matters. Gold is even.
Feels like momentum's completely on their side. At least it will be for the next 3 minutes.
the best part is they can still use that split push potential from Doug if they feel so inclined.
We're even, but they have FG.
Side on mid lane.
They get gold. They should even up the game like completely now.
Now it feels like Athenian Sages just want to close that gap a little further. They'll grab Primal Fury.
Thank you, support. Appreciate it, dude.
Make sure everything works.
The group stages are definitely going to be super hard, super competitive. We're like a newly made team fight playing into teams that have been
Like you said, they have
playing for like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months.
to push back a little.
So I mean, but we're coming in just swinging for the fences, you know. It's like fighting, right? Especially LAN and group stages. Like it's just like, you know, boxing or UFC. You're swinging. All it takes is, you know, 1 or 2 hits.
For this stage of the game, I think falling back to defending on the Phoenixes is absolutely fine.
I think we easily have the talent.
Change much.
It's just who shows up, you know.
All about the
That's the beauty of MOBA. I live here by the hair of my teeth in this fight, which they overcommit on me this fight.
Fire Giant are able to siege on it straight away rather than having to go through a tier 2 tower, which the next Fire Giant being enhanced, it would have just chewed through anyway.
Very good point. Athenian Sages here. They're not gonna go ahead and brute force this down. Taking their time, playing it carefully.
Pridwin shield actually saves me so much here.
In the last game, this has
Pridwin
to
med,
come down to the jungle.
Pridwin med shell.
Been instrumental in most of the kills that have happened this game. elleon ate so much damage here. It's a lot of CC, but they get
And I grabbed Sonati. That was actually super value.
They'll get caught by the Rivers of Butte, but it's still not
And Grave
enough.
overextends.
But they're forced away by the rest of the members. Now Slash could potentially try and turn this around. Grave has no beats or Aegis, and he is pulled back in. That's a pick for the Kaolin Wardens. They hold.
Nah, Donut Doug. Zap is just his Smurf is like Donut something.
Almost.
Donut Doug is like an actual player.
Was able to just zone a little bit there for the rest of the team, and
Yeah, that shield was
survives
super fat.
completely freely. I don't know how he survives. But he was dead to rights, dead and buried. Is in between the Rivers Rebuke, manages to get an ultimate off so he can proc his Pridwin to give himself an extra shield, extra little bit of health. Don't forget, he's gone for the Pridwin. It gives you extra health on that as well. So a smart pickup there from elleon, saving his life.
And good work from him. Yeah, the Reverend Pridwin there.
Yo, Icy, are you here?
100% of protection from items coming into the health shield. And there are
I have a coaching session after this.
throughout the rest of their kit, so certainly being beneficial for them. And in that last engagement, yeah, it felt like it was going back towards the sort of the Aphrodite.
And then I'm probably gonna play ranked the rest of the night.
Damage they can into elleon.
It's at 7 o'clock, right?
Fight, but
Yes.
like you said,
Elusive 19.
come up clutch.
Appreciate you, Psycho. Thank you, man.
Grave just couldn't find a home in the back.
I did change my Smite name to Twitch name, which is Elusive.
They're gonna be saving
Nice.
now for the next
Now you're all lined up on the branding.
Next, let's say 10 seconds, more or less. And then it's going to be straight on to waiting that 1 minute longer before it spawns up. And that spawn, like I mentioned before, will be the enhanced fire chain. In between then, you have a little bit of an appetizer.
What's up, Meeks? How you doing, man?
The Pyromancer is due to spawn up.
Take that shield. Take that bubble, Delny. Is that possible? Still valuable? No, Pos has been hit really, really hard. I think mage solo isn't as good as it was. I think a warrior dominates the mage right now in the early. I think you can still do mage solos, but I think they're like I think Bologna could own it. I don't know. Tier could call in. Yeah, but none of that is nerfed anymore. I mean, it wasn't nerfed in this patch.
They don't have that many dedicated magical protections.
Oh, what they're gonna try and do is use that penetration just a little bit more. See,
Los cuales cuando equipos pasan al mundial de los group stage or de No, I don't think Baki will be available for Worlds.
Actually get the Pyromancer, but now
Sounds good, Elusive. Let me know.
And Delny steps up just to poke out a little bit, but eats more than he's dealt.
He does, but his healing coming
Muchas gracias, player.
isn't exactly anything to scoff at. Nehu threw out the Royal Assault, I believe. The Argus Slam.
January.
The hands together. Threw that out, and Delny pretty much healed that entirely. It was all thanks to Snaddy afterwards to follow up to do that. And now, this Fire Giant Pit has been controlled by the Kaolin Wardens. We've seen Riptides win games.
Yeah, no, Herc is still good. With the Golden Blade, your clear's really good. You have enough clear, and you out pressure for you out fight a mage. Sí, son dos equipos.
So Delny now forced into an engagement, goes with the Sentinel of Zeus, push everyone else away.
Sorry about that.
Couldn't quite land it. Now though,
Trying to bog split push, we love it.
It could very easily move now it over to this right-hand side and start on a 5 versus 4, but with members of his team having to back it as well, recognizes that it might be a little bit more of a death wish of a mission to have gone in there with his Living Nightmare. So wise decision to just hold on to that for now. He can use it at any
Downey's build is unkillable.
But he might have to use it right now because Kaolin Wardens from behind are already half elf in the Fire Giant.
They are. Snaddy's the only one up here. Nehu needs to get in soon, but Kaolin Wardens have got themselves the Fire Giant, and Snaddy all alone.
Yeah, that fight. That was just they did the biggest mistake. This is the most common mistake. Just too many people backing. We punished it pretty hard. We had vision.
With his Living Nightmare, so wise decision to just hold on to that for now.
This is a really good fire call.
But he might have to use it right now because Kaolin Wardens.
It's only pause.
Already half elf in the Fire Giant.
They are. Snaddy's the only one up here. Nehu needs to get in soon, but Kaolin Wardens have got themselves the Fire Giant, and Snaddy all alone ends up getting
big flop.
Now Nehu trying to disengage with Evermet. They will do so. They'll need a lot of damage, but that
I got a cute stun here.
Blocks a lot of autos. Alternative timeline keeps one alive. Can you kill him again? So far, the
we should kill Nehu here, yeah.
No one is looking Nehu's way. Kaolin Wardens clean up 2.
And then they waste our ult too. That should be a free push for us. What's up, Gaijin? What's up, Nathan? Was that 3 ults on pause? Yeah, that Geo, my ult.
So far, so good.
But it's good since he's alone, you know what I mean?
Get this mid Phoenix. So you have to get this mid Phoenix.
Make it to Worlds, we'll try our best.
With this Fire Giant.
You see here, Delny back on in forward. Left hand side, looking to push on up. Cannot do so. Mid Phoenix goes down. Look at this Kaolin Wardens. They are hungry for more. They still see Snaddy's down.
Yeah, this is easy. We should definitely be sieging 2 birds here. Do you think it's weird watching this gameplay from your point of view? What do you mean? Like watching myself play? Like it's weird to watch myself play. Yo, look at Tuba trolling me, bro. Letting these minions just cook my back. Yeah, being able to stream this would be peak content, honestly. But
then he just never got back into position in time. All of that caused.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah, I love to compete on LAN and then watch back like playing. It's so fun. Tropical Heat with a 10 months. Welcome back. You cannot stream SEC point of view because of the delayed broadcast.
2 Magi's bubbles as well. Big difference this time. Nog's damage
Exactamente,
doesn't
Kami.
need beat setup,
I mean,
doesn't
they-
need
they-
crowd control.
It's
just
because
goes
SPL
down
players are SPL games are live.
so efficiently. Go back to the old saying,
I could record, yeah. I usually record, but I didn't
make them dumb-dumb.
because I don't know. I just didn't feel. I didn't want to record. I was just focused on winning, you know.
No, that would be you bring me gum gum.
I just wanted to like lock in and just play to win. I was just enjoying.
That's the reference.
I don't know, Fukusi. They should, but I don't know why. But it doesn't matter. Either way, we're going to land, so it'll be live when we play in January.
That's that's what is it with players just deciding that it's like
Yeah, LAN is completely different from online Smite,
thing, but chop chop, drum drum,
especially Worlds.
chow break.
SPL games, yes, used to be pre-recorded a couple years when they were online.
And to be fair, those numbers are going high. Look at the player damage numbers coming through 25,000 on Nog, uncontested by anyone, even Delny, for all the solo lane slap fights that they get in. Cannot.
I get a pretty nice ult here.
Now,
Maui's so good, bro.
minions pushing down the
Maui's so
right.
fucking
Only
good.
Fire minions pushing down the right. Only fire minions pushing down the mid. Something's got to give here for the Sages.
And so far, the Kaolin Wardens, they can taste it. They can taste the ability to fight for their place at the
That's such a weird
Championship
ult
group
from
stages.
Jamoja.
The Athenian Sages have to hold on to that dream, but they'll go down to the loser bracket. If they lose here,
Yeah.
who's going to be drawn back into the
I
beginning
got
of the
I got
fight?
3 beads there.
Championship
Was it 3
group
beads?
stages.
Let me see.
Athenian Sages have to hold on to that
Yeah, I
dream.
was yelling at Tuba.
To the loser bracket. If they lose here, Nehu's going to be drawn back into the beginning of the fight, and up goes Thor.
Where's he gonna land?
He was actually playing it right. I was actually right from Tuba to do
So far,
this.
the Kaolin Wardens, they can
But I was just scared.
taste
I was just scared they're gonna like actually full cast on him there, because I mean he is kind of frontlining, but I mean he was locked. It is when you look it back, it's definitely the right play. Thor wall was down. Yeah, the only thing that could drop on him was like Hera ult, right? Hera ult is the only thing that could cook him here, but I just wanted Hera ult to be on me. But yeah, it ended up being really fine. Like what he was doing was right.
the ability to fight
Tuba
for their
just
place
gives
at
me the
World
shivers sometimes.
Championship Group stages. The Athenian Sages have to hold on to that dream, but they'll go down to the loser bracket. If they lose
3
here,
beads and then Slash is like, come here, come here, come here.
Where's he gonna land? Can he
That looks so pretty.
At this point, the answer is he lands on through, but Delny takes down one. 3 members have gone almost incidentally where they land, and the Kaolin.
Guys end, guys end, guys end. Look at Nog. Guys end.
35 minutes, 2 members.
That is it. Guys end.
And Evermed are doing everything.
Nah, and then you guys got me in on it too.
Pressure from too many places.
I saw you guys having too much fun. I was like, nah, I gotta get on this.
2 members left. Donut Doug and Evermed are doing everything.
All right, I guess my boys are cooking.
From too many places. Kaolin Wardens, 5th seed, first to make it to Worlds.
And there we see it. They've got one more game to win, but they also have a shot if they do lose that game again. That's what they're afforded by going to the upper bracket in respect.
Well, there. Elleon on this Maui has just been great for this team. It's worked out so well. These pulls, the islands, even if he's only pulling one person at a time with these.
I think MVP would either be Slash or Nog. Support just doesn't get MVP. You're just a raggedy bitch.
Use of the powwows these times, and really, we're starting to really see the cohesion come through with this team.
Yeah, and it's also the versatility of that Maui play. When we used to see Maui,
But I just like winning.
It was always
That's what's fun.
initiating the fight. It's got to be me. I'm going to go for my leap and aggressively. Maybe why we see Delny going towards these warriors a bit more often. If Leon is going to spend so much time making sure that star mid player Nog is having a good time, someone's got to get that fight started, and Downey's taking up that role.
I did see great performance out of the entirety of the Kaolin Wardens team. This might have been the quietest game that Nog has had so far this weekend, and that's wild to say considering he still put out 32,000 damage on the Raijin. 2-2 and 7, not the flashiest of slash lines, but has really cemented himself as a top player here in the mid.
Yeah, weekend for sure.
SEC tournament. Man, you come into this year.
I'm ready to play rank.
Maybe SEC here and there.
China #1.
Jumps up in, all of a sudden everybody's going, wow, this guy's kind of good at what he
You
does.
playing tonight?
And this set, I think, is a great step up for him to really show what he's capable of and the team that he really has around him.
Yeah, I have coaching at 7, but I could just I'll just wait for your first rank game and then I'll just chill and watch you until you finish.
And tank, what, 3-4 4 or 5 tower shots and still have essentially.
But don't play on your other account. That's the only one we can play.
Seen him caught out around the fire giant fights. It felt like he was under pressure trying to respond. Perhaps a Donut Doug going for a split push, gets caught on his own back and says, well, here's the thing, guys.
Is Icy messaging you back?
You just burnt through
Alright, I'll be on your stream.
the god of
Dale, babu. Shh. Can you explain the Nike pick?
very well,
So Nike is just a good Axe user, which Axe got buffed, and on top of that, she's very good versus good passive, and she's just good versus the mages. Like, you're not gonna kill Nike, right? So she'll kind of just be even in lane, and then eventually you can gank the mage.